Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this, bro. Let's have some fun.
And we're live with a cold open because we lost track of time. Hi, everybody. Jeff Meacham along with Silverman Noah Foster here for our exclusive watch-along coverage of both AEW Collision for the Night and the Battle of the Belts. And we are here as they're recapping what happened last night in Chicago. You guys saw it here on the JMN Multiverse of Media, Windy City Riot from New Japan Pro Wrestling, and they are promoting the fact that the new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley will be on Dynamite this Wednesday to talk all about the happenings that he had in becoming the new champion. Also tonight on AEW Collision, we're going to have Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli taking on Powerhouse Hobbs and the Ring of Honor World Television Champion Kyle Fletcher. They are promoting that match right now as we are going live. So again, thank you for your patience, everybody. We are sorry we kind of just goofed a little bit. We got to talking. We're wrestling fans. We got passionate about our speech and went, oh shit. Noah, how are you doing today, brother?
Hey, hello, Jeff. Hello, JMN Multiverse of Media. It's Saturday. You know what that means. We are here once again, JMN live on the event schedule. Hashtag We're Gonna Die here at the JMN Multiverse of Media as we cover AEW Collision and Battle of the Belts X. And yes, Jeff, I'm looking very forward to covering this with you and going along for the ride with JMN Multiverse of Media too. Hope they enjoy our reactions, commentary, our takes, and our passion as well. And to your point, we had a nice, pre-live chat. I'm looking forward to more of that. Of course, we will immediately proceed into the Saturday shenanigans over Might Night once this 3-hour professional wrestling showcase concludes. And again, good to see you once again. I'm looking forward to all of this. Again, we got Katsura Shibata, which always the must-see for me, against Tiger Style. We got Blackpool Combat Club and Tag Team action. Bryan Danielson ahead of Dynasty. Tom alongside Claudio Castagnoli taking on the Ring of Honor World Television Champion Kyle Fletcher alongside Powerhouse Hobbs. We got Asume from Stardom taking on Thomas, Tony Storm in the AEW World Championship eliminatory match. The House of Black and Trios actually ahead of AEW, Dynasty, and so much more. And of course, Battle of the Belts gives us 3 championship matches under unique circumstances. One being more so a proving ground for / eliminator, but it is what it is in the crazy world that is AEW, Ring of Honor, and JPW all underneath the same banner. But it should be a fun night tonight. It's good to see you, and I'm ready to go as we hear Claudio Castagnoli and Bryan Danielson hype up everything. Not to mention this freaking Swiss Superman, this super freak of human strength. Claudio Castagnoli will be taking on Will Ospreay next week on Dynamite.
You know, we'll sit here and question the head of AEW and his sanity a lot of times, but his matches themselves, whether they have a story behind them or not, the matches are just like, they did the thing. So, right? Claudio and Ospreay on Wednesday. Holy shit.
Let's freaking go, bro. Ahead of course, Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay, which, of course, will be next week, Sunday. And, of course, we'll cover that here at JMN Multiverse of Media. AEW Dynasty available around the world on pay-per-view as my screen went black. And that can only mean one thing.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
As the members of the House of Black, please rise. This entrance of this group, I swear.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
That's an intimidating force, seeing Buddy Matthews in the middle and each of the other men inside both tunnels. Face, heel, evil, good, you be the judge. Just know that violence comes forth. What a way to start things off.
Right. We are starting hot and, well, I don't know about hot, but definitely cold and dark and heavy as the House of Black makes their way to the ring.
Number 5 ranked Trios team, by the way, former reigning AEW Trios champions for 25 weeks. And Malachi Black has also made his intentions known. He wants Adam Copeland's TNT championship.
He does. He has made that more than clear, and they're going into Dynasty trying to get a momentum builder in that 6-person tag. Or is it tag or 6-person tag?
It's a 6-person tag at Dynasty, but funny enough, also on Dynamite next week, we got Willow Nightingale, who will challenge Julia Hart for the TBS championship at Dynasty, tagging alongside Adam Copeland, who, of course, the current TNT champion. They are in mixed tag team action next week on Dynamite against Julia Hart and Brody King.
Never rains, but it pours in the world of the TNT champion.
Again, Adam Copeland, Copeland, again, young, hungry roster, whole new environment, whole different arena of challenges. But I never thought about Malachi Black versus Adam Copeland for the TNT Championship. And based on what happens here tonight, Wednesday, and Dynasty particularly, we very well might head towards that. As you see the graphic down the bottom right left-hand corner, it's Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe taking on the House of Black and Trios Action. But tonight, we're heading to first class, top flight, Trios Action with Top Flight and Action and Dre versus the House of Black, kicking things off here on AEW Collision.
It's looking like it's going to be you and me at freaking Multiverse United style, brother.
Hey, I'm
I'm
all
here for it. I'm here
Sorry
for
for
it.
Red
That's
Jim
it.
covering stuff here with the man whose name's on the marquee for real this time. We're not quite that similar, so I'll just say Jim, but freaking meet him. I
Yeah,
say good
just
old
barely
JM.
crossed it. Just barely
Yeah.
crossed it. Yes.
I say good old JM, of course, because
There
again,
you
my
go.
voice of pro wrestling, good old JR. So again, Jeff, good to see you. Again, folks, good to see you here again. And again, folks, if you have questions regarding something not related to the match or anything related to wrestling or just in general, if you want to take the conversation, don't need to dictate. Super chat is as simple as that. And my apologies, as it's actually Matt Seidel tag alongside Top Flight here. Oh no, wait, he's just restoring them. That's nice to see. Looks like it's Ashley Andretti and Top Flight here. No rings.
Yeah, yeah, we have Dante, Andretti, and Seidel. They are the team tonight, apparently.
It looks like it's Ashley and Andretti, Jeff. Ashley and Andretti squaring up against Buddy Matthews, who, again, arguably the secret weapon of the House of Black with its explosive agility and heavyweight cruiserweight power. The best kept secret of 205 Live.
No, well, yeah, there are a lot of secrets kept about that. Most of them.
Including Mustafa Ali, who beat Hiromu Takahashi last night at Windy City Riot. I can't wait to see that run back at some point. And speaking of Mustafa Ali, of course, he'll defend the X Division Championship this coming weekend. Saturday, double feature weekend here at JMN Multiverse of Media, folks, as well as we'll be covering TNA Rebellion.
Yeah, we never stop. And of course, NXT added 2 more shows to our lineup as well, too, with the spring break on the 23rd and 30th. So, yeah, we're never going to stop around here.
I mean, the day professional wrestling stops is the day, as far as I know, our internet delight stops, too.
That's accurate. That's fair. And yes, as far as questions regarding not the show, remember, Open Mic Night will be on at the top of the 11 p.m. Eastern hour. We are going to be talking about what happened on Dynamite Wednesday, and we are going to talk about WrestleMania. So if you guys want to talk about those 2 topics, make sure you tune in all throughout the night. If you want to talk about something else during Open Mic Night, please feel free to super chat. We'll gladly talk about anything else. I promise you. So yes, get those chats in. Oh yeah.
Happen.
All the shenanigans, as always, on a Saturday, folks. So stay tuned. We're here all throughout the night up until midnight Pacific now.
They dropped Kip Ashley Andretti. Big tag there to Matt Seidel. Oh, okay, so this Matt Seidel, Ashley Andretti. It looks like Dante Martin. Oh, nice cover there. 2 count only.
Yeah, the match advertised is House of Black against Dante, Action, and Matt. So
that's unique, actually.
That's true. Match, so yeah, it's makes sense.
Well, I mean, Matt Seidel, of course, has been involved in Rampage recently. Of course, we saw him against Switchblade Jay White last night. And the previous week, we saw the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. Might I add, Matt Seidel, Christopher Daniels, Ring of Honor OGs. Nice muck out of the corner. And Malachi Black literally sent Christopher Daniels to his end with the end. There's a cover here by Dante. 2 count. Saturday Night Live on TNT. That just feels right to say for me as a fan of professional wrestling, even 2020.
It would be a little more like nostalgic regarding if it was on TBS on a Saturday, but hell, we're still on the Turner Network, so I'm okay with it.
You took the word out of my mouth. Keyword Turner. Oh God! And that clothesline just turned Dante inside out. And Malachi Black sent off the ropes. Actually, it's ready. Malachi Black with a stand off here in opening contest. Again, folks, here we're here for you for the entire 3-hour duration of this TNT Professional Wrestling Showcase. Big kicks. Oh, man. Big man's in. Brody King. This guy right here is a force of nature trained out of Santino Brothers.
He is. It's very easy to see why Billy tapped he and PCO to be the NWA Tag Team Champions after the Crockett Cup's return.
Of course, we saw PCO survive Monsters Ball and put Khan down this
right
on TNA Impact. All the wrestling, every wrestling promotion.
Still not sure about that decision, if I'm being honest. I really think Connor kind of is going to start languishing without something happening big here.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily right now what you do with PCO, let alone Khan, who right now is the most unknown direction in the entire TNA roster. Cazadora. Oh, God. Knee left into the wheelbarrow suplex.
Well, again, the whole gimmick of PCO is he's not human. It's like, dude, the guy was WWF World Tag Team Champion in his prime 31 years ago, and he's still going. So clearly he's got some sort of non-human something going on.
Well, you can say something about Billy Gunn and R-Truth. Wipes out the opposition by Brody King. All 3 men down on the entranceway. House of Black on fire right now in our opening contest. Oh, and look, another bot. All the bots, all the spammers, all the nonsense. And Buddy Matthews right now. Looks like he's squared up actually ready for something here. Buddy Matthews right now on the corner. Oh my God! Explosive shot in the corner. Cover. 2, no. And Andretti got the left shoulder up. Yeah, folks, welcome to JMN Multiverse of Media live watching event schedules, recovering collision, battle of the belts. I am Seminole Foster with the man himself, Jeff Motherfucking Meacham, and we are here for you this entire Saturday night before the shenanigans truly begin, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That elbow strike by Buddy Matthews here. Of course, Buddy Matthews coming off that great feud with Andrade Eagle earlier last year. I really hope that Buddy Matthews is a participant in this year's Continental Classic.
No, I agree. I really feel like Buddy's like right there on the cusp of something,
That may,
whether it's House of Black or not.
Well, again, we talked about how dominant the House of Black are as trios. We talk about how effective they are in tag team combinations. We talk about how dangerous and the potential there is for all three of these maybe singles champions. And Malachi Black, of course, has already set his attention to the TNT title. Buddy Matthews, of course, literally has already previously challenged for the AEW International Championship. Malachi Black right now. And Matt Sydal squaring off. And Brody King with the tap. Brody King falling in. And Brody King slamming over to the floor. And Matt Sydal taking on the entire house by himself. Sydal fighting off all three men. Oh, good Lord. Caught by Buddy Matthews. And power bomb into a backbreaker over Malachi Black's knees.
God.
And a cover by Buddy, but a 2 count. House of Black regain control as we go to our first restaurant quality picture-in-picture for the night. Good grief.
Yeah, all three members of House of Black are just so explosively aggressive in there. Even Buddy, who what we talked about, he's a cruiserweight, just still has that just aggression and that fire behind him. It's absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, and honestly, the most lethal knee strikes right now, if you don't say the name, Kenny Omega, who, of course, is still recovering. Speaking of strong style, we, of course, will see Katsuyori Shibata, the wrestler, taking on Tiger Style, Lee Moriarty one-on-one. Lee Moriarty, of course, with Shane Taylor Promotions. Derek Garcia is going one-on-one against Angelico. We'll see how Red Death handles the Nabe style, of course, of the man with my favorite vibe in all of All Elite Wrestling. To your point, Jeff, the AEW Women's World Champion Thomas Toy Storm in action tonight against Asume. Stardom renewed rivalry here.
Yes,
Championship not on the line, but it's a eliminatory match. Speaking of champions, the challenger of Thomas Toy Storm, La Mare Thunder Rosa, she will speak tonight, especially after the disrespect on Wednesday night. And, of course, in our main event, it's Brian Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli taking on Powerhouse Hobbs and the Ring of Honor World Television Champion, the Protostar Kyle Fletcher of the Don Callis family.
And then, of course, we've got Battle of the Belts coming up after that, which will feature three championship implication matches. The eliminator match between International Champion Roderick Strong and Rocky Romero, the FTW Champion Hook against Shane Taylor, and the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, the longest reigning champion in Ring of Honor right now, Athena, defending against Red Velvet. So all kinds of craziness going on tonight.
And all sorts of promotions represented. Cover 2 by Malachi. 2 count Matt Sydal to that ridiculous PK kick to the back. Of course, Malachi Black is so lethal when it comes to his striking, but it's that Dutch Muay Thai kickboxing background, though, where he's more lethal in his knees than he is in his fists.
No, again, all three of these members of the House of Black have proven throughout their runs in wrestling, be it in AEW or with WWE, TNA, wherever they've gone, that they are lethal strike specialists. That's just who they are, all three of them.
And Matt Sydal's on the blunt end of it after Buddy Matthews just kicked his spine all the way up to the roof of this building. Yeah, we're in a restaurant quality picture-in-picture folks. This trio's action again. As we know, the House of Black will be involved in mixed tag team action next week Wednesday and trios action next week Sunday. As we're back here, AEW Collision, Saturday Night Pro Wrestling on TNT under the Turner umbrella.
Yes.
Our opening match here, referee, by the way, Rick Knox. There by Buddy Matthews. Knox, of course, goes all the way back. All the roots with him.
Yes. Oh, yes. We called him the Kane referee, and he'd always go over the top rope for the main event. Funny or no? He entered the ring like over the top, like putting his foot over the top rope just to walk in like Kane. Always popped as a gorilla. Good stuff.
I wonder if he actually can still do that right now based on his age.
You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for Rick though. That's for sure.
Oh, Poison Rana!
I don't recommend that for anybody ever.
Yeah, well, 2 moves you said that you don't recommend for anybody: Dragon Screw Winglet and Alabama Slammer. Where's the Poison Rana on that list?
Definitely right up there, man. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10. Will not choose. No.
It's in Matt Seidel right now. Critical moment here. Needs to make a tag. Action Andretti and Dante Martin stand ready, though, as Buddy Matthews been taken out to the outside. Malachi Black and Brody King, though, waiting. Oh, Brody King, though, bringing Buddy Matthews back in. Smart strategy. Buddy Matthews is going to try and prevent Matt Seidel from making a tag. Or Tad to Malachi Black.
We got him. There we go.
Tad to Dante. Excuse me. Dante Martin, of course, no straight to Malachi Black. You saw the one-on-one singles exhibition a while back in Dynamite history. And Dante Martin, again, such a bright upside to this young talent. Good to see him back from that debilitating injury last year as well. Good break the distance off that springboard. The Malachi Black rolled through, hooking Dante up. Whoop, Dante laying on his feet. Face first. Dante with the tickle to Harris and Malachi Black. Oh, a little bit of a stumble there. I think Dante sometimes don't even know how fast and agile he truly is.
No, I think his brain and his leg didn't connect there. Oh.
Take it off with that drop kick. Malachi Black will ligament the waist slot. Whoa, and Dante on his feet.
Damn.
The end denied. Step up Izaguri. Takes Malachi Black down to his knees. And Dante with the cover. Inside leg hook and a 2 count.
That was good. That was a good choice by Dante there. Rather than wait to hit another move, just try to catch him by surprise there. Almost got him.
And of course, the awareness thing on Brody King out the outside with the tope on hello. Fans right now loving this. Our opening contest here on Collision.
Oh! Too much time though.
Tad to Ashley Andretti after that head kick. Ashley Andretti and Malachi Black now, the 2 legal participants here. Fireman's carry. Oh!
Easy.
Knee found smart, though. Irish whip. Doesn't leave the clothesline. Ashley Andretti, the tope to Buddy Matthews.
But again, Trace will leave him on here. Jesus.
Before you can say anything, freaking moonsault out of the corner off our screens. Of course.
Yeah, seriously, he came from off screen. What the shit? That's a big man doing that.
Again, powerful legs of Malachi Black with that single leg kick. Front face slot, Tad to Brody King. Big man's in. Brody King, of course, who impressed everybody during the Continental Classic, really stood out during that entire field of world champions.
He has stood out since the advent of AEW and his involvement in NWA early on. He has just impressed me on levels.
Whoa!
Wow.
Nice trio synergy there with the super kicks. 3 for 1. Brody King finally goes down.
God damn, took 3 super kicks simultaneously to take that big guy off his feet.
And pop-up knee strikes to Dante's face from Buddy Matthews. Meteor by Matt Seidel. Yes. Oh, people going for broke here. I got that just took Matt's heads off.
God damn.
That's it, Jenny springboard lariat. Discus clothesline.
God damn. Somebody to go get his head out of the 5th row.
And Brody came with the cover and Action Andretti too. Watch Dante! With a big save, throwing his own body at risk with the splash to Brody King, breaking up the cover.
All the high spots, all the high spots, all the high spots.
And possible internal injuries.
It's like, if you listen real close, you can hear the pop from Meltzer in NorCal.
Well, right now you're hearing the people chant AEW here.
Yes.
And rapidly so, again. All 6 of these men leave it all out here, setting the pace for the entire 3-hour duration.
Yeah. God bless these fans sitting here having this, car wreck thrown at them in the first match, the first 20 minutes of the show.
Well, again, though, this is a huge opportunity for Top Flight Action.
No,
I mean, if they get a win over the former Trios champions, that could put them in Trios title contention.
It absolutely could.
450 splash by Action Andretti. Cover. Oh, Lord.
Almost.
Only a 1.
Wow. Yeah, not almost. Just kidding. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind you.
If I attack. I don't know what you got to do to keep Brody King down, but Matt Seidel thinks he's got something. Meteora denied. Are you kidding me? Oh, God.
God, that's just a big man sandwiching in the corner. That's just not going to end well for your internal organs at all. Oh my God.
You see what's happening in all three corners outside Matt
I
Sydal,
do.
right?
I do.
Oh!
I see the end of Matt Sydal is what I see.
Yeah, freaking cannonball and double kick, both side of the head, cover, 2. The house always wins.
Jesus.
Just like that.
Man, they let those boys play around for a few minutes. Is what happened there. They gave him false hope.
When the House of Black starts rolling, it is very difficult to find a better trio right now with cohesion and violent effectiveness than these 3 men. And again, we'll see these men once again in trios action, taking on Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe as AEW looks to create a dynasty. And Malachi Black looks to add even more to his dark legacy. TNT Championship intentions.
TNT champion, Ring of Honor champion, and the inaugural Continental Classic champion or Continental Crown champion going up against these guys. I don't know, Noah.
Well, again, it's still also a match of the sum of the parts versus the parts of the sum. We know the House of Black is truly a united front, and we'll see how well the House of Black works in mixed tag team cohesion this coming Wednesday on Dynamite as Adam Cole and Nightingale tag together for the first time ever, taking on the House of Black.
Oh
boy.
Hell of a freaking car wreck the first 20 minutes. Very Nitro-esque.
How about this champagne chaos by timeless Tony Storm, literally wiping away the identity up on the Rosa, and then the nice counter pin by Mariah May. Anna Jay snapped, and Mariah May right now is stuck between a rock and a hard place with 2 people that absolutely love her, quite literally. Hey.
Well, I'm not sure if Tony actually loves Mariah or she's just keeping her in line.
Well, again, Tony Storm has also said she loves herself. She's so much of herself.
Well, there you go.
But maybe Lexi Nair will find out.
Why not? Try to mute this. I just realized my TV isn't muted.
This freaking champion. Champagne celebration and caviar nights.
Hey, you know what? There's a Turner Classic Movies thing in the what do you call it? There you go. Thank you, sir. In the library here of this Warner Bros. Discovery. Why not? Whoa, there you go. Just yeah.
I mean, there's no time to get serious right now.
Oh no, God forbid. And of course, still to come, Azume taking on Timeless Tony Storm in a eliminator match in a proving ground type situation, as you said, Noah.
Tony Storm, no stranger to Azume, who followed Stardom history like I have. But we've seen also how far Tony Storm has grown.
And we'll see how far Tony will take things, be it psychological advantages or physical activity, to get what she wants. But coming up next to Shibata Moriarty. I love it.
I still truly don't know what to make of this bizarre love triangle with freaking Tony Storm, Mariah May, and Mina Shirakawa. For those that don't know, Mina Shirakawa was Mariah May's original teacher in Stardom. They were Rose Gold, former Stardom Tag Team Champions, Club Venus forever, Rose Gold forever. But of course, Mariah May came onto the AEW scene. Thomas Tony Storm took her underneath her wing to the point she sees her as her own protege, a former identity of herself, which is why she wears the Motley Crue attire and comes out as Tony Storm. But again, does Tony Storm love herself more than Mariah May? And is Mariah May right now showing more love towards maybe the wrong individual here? Mariah May with so much promise, but at the end of the day, with the forbidden door again always open, you gotta imagine Mariah May is going to be left with a choice sooner rather than later.
I want to take time. Well, we have a full commercial break over on TNT to thank everybody in the chat room and on the outlets. Every outlet we have active right now has at least one viewer, so we appreciate everybody out there watching along with us. Even though you guys weren't able to watch it on TNT, we appreciate you watching our coverage as well, because the TNT crew is actually pretty good on Saturdays. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us too. Much appreciated on all fronts there.
Yeah, really appreciate it. And again, I mean, Tony Schiavone, I mean, who would have thought I would hear voices like Tony Schiavone calling professional wrestling in 2024?
No, and that's fair. And we'll definitely be talking about Tony Schiavone later on during open mic night, as well as other people within AEW and reactions to what happened on Wednesday. Again, it's not a pleasant thing, which is why we're starting right at the top and just getting it out of the way, because WrestleMania was such a beautiful week last week that we're definitely going to focus on that in our main event, and it was just a delightful experience.
Like I said, this last week in professional wrestling truly defined why we love this business so much across all fronts, and how strong it is when it comes to collaboration, competition, and cooperation. Whether it was GCW Bloodsport, whether it was Ring of Honor, whether it was NXT, whether it was WWE, that definitely came out all guns a-blazing and swinging, ushering in the genesis of a new era, the Paul Triple H Levesque era, now defined by professional wrestling. There's never been a greater, more wild time to be a fan across the board.
And we're talking about AEW right now, Noah, but a new era for the Bloodline last night. So exciting! I
saw.
I know you saw. Jimmy Uso saw too.
Yeah, right. The freaking other son of Haku.
Dude,
what the hell?
Yeah, he's the blood nephew, the adopted son of Haku. Now we're messing with Haku's family, dude. I am not up in this. We are not ready for this.
Here's a wilder question: is Rikishi pissed off at Haku?
Right. So I mean, there are so many threads we can take.
Well, again, you want to talk about different takes? How about that take that Chris Jericho did when he felt that Katsuyori Shibata disrespected him with that miscommunication, took Hook down to basically tell Hook what happened, and cost his team in the process?
I've been waiting for this Jericho Hook thing to kind of go a little sideways. So hopefully it's like I like Chris. I do. I always will. I always have respect and love for him. Oh, here we go. Speaking of Chris after Dynamite.
Oh Lord, he's speaking of Taz.
He's going to his pop, dude. He's snitching to his papa, dude. That's low shit.
Say he's trying to do what's right for him.
Look at Taz's face and everything. I don't like Taz. This is great.
Taz even saying his own son's unpredictable.
Yeah. I want to see Jericho be a GW champion. Just to have Jericho have another thing on another notch on his belt.
Well, I guess Taz again brokers a meeting with Chris
Jesus
Jericho and Hook.
Oh no!
This has disaster written all over it.
This is gonna be one of those, like, it's gonna be a beautiful disaster, because Wednesday needs a little bit of more, like, compared to last week. But that's gonna be fun to watch, and this will be interesting. Hook and Shane Taylor for the FTW Championship tonight on Battle of the Belts. But coming up right now,
oh boy,
Lee Moriarty and Katsuyori Shibata. Good grief.
Tiger Style versus the wrestler. Again, it was Lee Moriarty that pinned Shibata using the Fang after Shane Taylor dropped Shibata with a right hook.
Yep, this is all a continuing thread from this story with Jericho and Hook. So,
Shibata ain't wasting no time. He's going to the ring.
Shibata is not messing around. No.
Katsuyori Shibata, one of the most recognized, honorable, respected, and lethal individuals in the professional wrestling industry, literally adorned by his namesake, by Antonio Inoki. Of course, former Ring of Honor pure champion, multiple time, never overweight champion. There arguably is nobody more defined by the word wrestler than Katsuyori Shibata.
I'm hard pressed to find it in my fandom, no, that's for sure. Then you got Shane Taylor, who has, unfortunately, since the acquisition by Tony Khan, it's kind of flown under the radar within the Ring of Honor AEW family. But man, he's starting to come back into his own again, and bringing out Lee Moriarty here for this one-on-one contest with Shibata.
Well, you also got to think about Shane Taylor, and he's actually created a lot of opportunity for himself too, as well, in and out of Ring of Honor and AEW. I mean, you think about the wars that Shane Taylor been in. He hung one-on-one with Bryan Danielson and John Moxley. He and Shane Taylor promoted that feud with the Blackpool Combat Club, and now he's literally leading a young guy with so much potential, the likes of Lee Moriarty, into battle against Katsuyori Shibata.
Well, is he leading him into battle, or is he leading the unfortunate land of the slaughter here with Shibata? That'll be the question we got to get answered here in this next match.
Referee Paul Turner for this contest.
God bless him.
And Paul Turner, arguably one of the most senior officials right now, still going in wrestling.
Yes.
So we got the governor recently coming back, by the way, at Go on commentary. How about big man rumble? Shane Taylor's MO. Shane Taylor, one of the baddest men out of Cleveland, of course. Former Ring of Honor World Television Champion. Shibata cover.
Back.
Go ahead.
I was it's good to see Anthony go back in the lineup. Hopefully, we'll get him back in the ring more often soon.
Yeah, right. And right now, you see Lee Moriarty, though. Again, I feel the most dangerous thing Lee could do here is try and play Shibata's game. If you are on the mat, Shibata will ruin you. If you can catch Shibata off guard from a vertical position, that might be the opening Lee needs.
Yeah. He can't sit here and play the wrestling game with the wrestler. He's going to last about 2 minutes.
I mean, to be fair, Shibata is also one of those guys that hopes that somebody can test and discipline him even harder than he does right now. Lee Moriarty. Oh, great counter into the sleeper.
Wasn't nice.
Shoulders. Gotta watch the shoulders, though. Again, the risk of submission. You risk your own body being caught in a decision.
Yeah. You don't want to bite your nose, spite your face there.
You see Shibata right now grabbing his right leg, trying to change position, finds an escape, and maintains wrist control. Grabs the left wrist of Lee Moriarty. Moriarty trying to rope through. Of course, you've seen Lee Moriarty in the ring with the likes of Daniel Garcia and Jay Lethal. Literally out-wrestled Jay Lethal to the point that Jay Lethal broke his own code of honor just to beat the man.
Well, it was always taught to me, Noah, that if you have a man by the head, the body will follow. But if you take a striker like Shibata and you take out his hands, he may get desperate and start going for the kicks. You take out the legs, then he's on his back and he has to really adapt. And I think Moriarty's trying to cut him down one piece at a time here.
Right now, Lee Moriarty,
not
in the right position. Lee Moriarty right now is just trying to find some sort of a brave. Shibata literally tying him up here. Again, the seamless transitional nature of the wrestler. As we activate Zack Sabre Jr., who of course captured the NJPW World Television Championship for the second time last night when you see right against Matt Riddle. Congratulations to the front man of TMDK. Yeah,
it seems like they were kind of either setting or resetting a lot of buttons last night in Chicago. You have a new world champion or two-time world television champion now. So
and new strong tag team champions. TMDK is finally with a new set of gold as the American tries to play the ropes.
Never mind having TMDK holding gold for my money.
Yeah, right. Except Robbie Eagles at this point. I'm sure Robbie Eagles' intent is still to get the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship at some point.
I'm sure it is. But TMDK having belts means my boy Tito has gold. So I am all about
it. Bad dude Tito, of course, who previously challenged Matt Riddle for the NW World Television Championship. Of course, wrestling out of MLW. Now the governor trying to get involved here. And a cheap shot.
Oh, terrible.
As Shane Taylor is distracting the referee. Of course, the governor, Golden Glove boxer winner.
See, that's where the numbers game will get you. Shibata is not usually one to have numbers on his side or have, ask for help. He's going to try to out-wrestle himself out of the situation. But you've got two guys like Shane Taylor and Anthony Gogo out there. You're not going to get far without a little bit of backup.
And Shibata right now in a world of trouble as we'll continue this matchup. Restaurant quality, picture-in-picture, as the wrestler right now is trying to find his ribs.
His teeth are neon white. You see that shot?
Yeah.
He's got teeth that even my dentist would go, damn, man, calm down.
Well, again, you think about the diet, the discipline, again, the regimen of the wrestler. Cover by Lee and a 2 count.
I noticed the weird shit. I understand that, y'all. Sorry, just like I had that shot of him over, like it's like you see the bridge of his teeth. It's like, shit, guy, he's got freaking elephant husk in there. Like, man, he's gonna start trading.
Yeah, maybe his teeth is more. You think his teeth is more pure than his wrestling style? Now you're reaching high. That's all I'm saying.
Man, they got a hell of a movie lineup here on TNT tomorrow. Or I don't know if it was tomorrow night or what band. They're the Marvel movies and Creed 2. It's like, man, I'm watching TNT.
I mean, that's usually kind of what they go with. Lee Moriarty right now bending back on the right arm of Shibata here.
Just wearing him out here, Noah. And again, rearing it back and wrenching it back and continuing to apply the pressure.
Cover 2, arrow press. Shibata able to kick out, though.
Have we seen a pinfall go down inside picture-in-picture on AEW yet?
No, not to my
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay, I'm just saying, you know,
That'd be a first.
Just curious.
Oh, open palm strike.
would be a first.
Well, again, I mean, maybe it'll be a first night on Battle of the Belts X. Again, though, Hook, as Taz said, that's his son, but even he can't do anything with him when he's pissed off. He's unpredictable at times. But how is he going to mediate something with he and Jericho next week, Wednesday on Dynamite? That just screams somebody's going to get fucked up.
Having a young son go outside of the normal direction of the parent, I have no idea what that feels like right now. Anyway,
you and most of America probably.
that's valid, especially young sons. Oh,
again, the younger generation lacking discipline and letting free will rule their judgment outside their phones and social media nonsense.
You know, Hook definitely has his judgment on point. He's all about focusing on the championship and not letting Jericho manipulate him. But at the same time, it's, you know, sometimes the kids got to learn the hard way. And maybe this summit with Jericho and Taz will get inside Hook's head a little bit too much.
You know, sometimes, you know, bright up and comers, they get a little bit prideful, a little bit full of themselves. And, you know, somebody that has more experience, that have been up and down those same roads and has the resume to prove it, that might be the type of guy that you really need to sometimes, you know, take heed of their advice or what they've done. So, again, Hook understands Jericho. Hook even said, Jericho, I know you. And we all know Jericho at the end of the day, because most people in this game, they are always going to try and keep themselves at the top. I mean, that's one of the reasons why Jericho is still 30 plus years relevant at 52 years of age, constant reinvention of his character and dynamic. Whether it's Jericho Appreciation Society, whether it's Inner Circle, whether it's bringing back Lionheart, which still also baffles me to this day. But again, that's a whole different conversation when it comes to character reinvention, as right now Ketsuya Shibata is just trying to get back into this wrestling clinic. Got Liam Moriarty, though, during the picture-in-picture, though, as you saw, with that big single leg kick. And then on the outside of the ring, though, Liam Moriarty driven to the barricade and eats another rising knee. And the rest are back in control, but you still see him grasping his ribs. He hasn't been the same since Anthony Ogogo kind of with that shot.
Nope.
But I also know what Shibata is like when he actually channels pain. Yeah, Shibata is motionless.
Well, motionless, but not emotionless. He's walking
into it.
He's giving Moriarty the knowledge. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's not good for Moriarty.
Lee. This is when you change your strategy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Lee needs to follow suit from another Moriarty and not engage Sherlock anymore. Like, nope.
Oh,
nope. God damn. I told him. I tried to tell him.
Just like forget Tomohiro Ishii, a guy that literally channels pain. Give him 10 shots. He gives you one and knocks you flat on your ass.
Yes.
What a match, by the way. Excuse me. What a fight, by the way, last night with Tomohiro Ishii and Nick Nemeth.
Right. Dude, I am so glad Nick Nemeth has those big, giant WWE cuffs off of his wrists.
Again, and Nick Nemeth said it's a whole new chapter. It's a reset. And Tomohiro Ishii was part of the first chapter. And Ishii and Nemeth prove, again, why they are where they are and what they mean when it comes to professional wrestling and finding spirit. And Nick Nemeth, he proved a lot, not only to Ishii, but to a lot of people last night in and out of Japan Pro Wrestling. Nice snap suplex there by Shibata, the float over, cover, like a press on Lee, 2 count.
Yeah, I definitely don't see him winning the TNA World Championship, but it's going to be a hell of a match with Moose next week.
Again, and for those that are wondering about sleeper dittings, yes, there'll be sleeper dittings for both AEW Dynasty and TNA Rebellion. Dates and times to be determined, but I'm figuring the usual for Sunday night pay-per-views, probably Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Dynasty, but don't hold me to it. As you know, time subject to change, but stay tuned.
You know how we do. It'll pop up on the YouTube, and we will promote the living shit out of it here across Multiverse of Media, folks.
As Jeff says, it will be official.
Yes, and again, I try to do express in my personal life and in my business life. We need to listen to Guns N' Roses. All we need is just a little patience.
Yep. Classic phrase, patience is a virtue. Woo, and for that PK, Lee able to duck out of the way. Caught the foot. Rising knee strike, though, by Lee Moriarty. Rocks the wrestler. Single leg kick. Shibata, though, does not move from his stand. And Shibata now looking to follow in. Okay, now we're going to see who truly demonstrates the stronger spirit here.
Yeah, now it's on. Here we go.
This is what you need to do when you test yourself against the resin. This is what he expects from you. Fuck! God, what a pump kick. Waits a lot. Lee Moriarty, though, able to counter. Standing switch. Front face lock. Look at the hook. Katsuyori Shibata up. Shibata again. Able to counter. Right hook miss. Both of these men right now transitioning. Hell of a counter exchange here. And Shibata with the sleeper hold. The sleeper.
Oh, slip in behind. That was sweet.
Rip cord palm strike. Says Lee Moriarty for the PK connects. And that will do it.
Yeah.
Just like that. That 1-2 hit combination. That sleeper set before that PK. Damn near gets it done every time for the wrestler. But a hell of a clinic.
Dude, that ripcord into anything has proven over the years. You figure the ripcord into the short clothesline that led to the DDT for Jake Roberts. You figure the ripcord leading into the what's Okada's move again?
What you were saying? Cover?
I was saying the ripcord into the DDT, the short clothesline for the DDT for Jake Roberts. The ripcord into the what's Okada's move again?
Rainmaker!
Thank you for that. You know, the ripcord into the palm strike. It's
whoa!
You set the guy. Whoa!
Well, hold that thought, Jeff, because here comes Hook.
Call Hook.
He's been set. And we know
There's the
how
signal.
much respect Hook has for Katsuyori Shibata. And Lee Moriarty literally just got hooked, pun intended.
Yeah. And there's a suplex, as they do.
That ridiculous T-bone suplex. The way that Hook just explodes on whoa. And let's not forget, Jeff.
Look at this standoff.
Yeah, about to say, Battle of the Belts preview. Don't
right?
forget, folks, Shane Taylor and Hook are going one-on-one for the AEW Championship. Rumble, man, rumble.
Hook's not sweating him a friggin' bit here, man.
I think Hook very rarely feels intimidated by anybody.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got that chutzpah of your father, being from Brooklyn. You've got that mentality, man. You're not going to sweat a whole lot of stuff. The problem is that can sometimes bite you in the ass.
Yeah, we'll see again. I'm sure it's going to be FTW rules. We'll see if Shane Taylor can be a better man with an FTW attitude as Hook defends the FTW Championship tonight at Battle of the Belts 10, taking on Katsuyori Shibata. Sam and Shibata from further beat down destruction, to your point. And speaking of Battle of the Belts, as you said earlier, the unstoppable, unopposed falling goddess, the face of Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion Athena, defends her prize against Red Velvet. And this is not the first time these two have met. But of course, last Friday on the Supercard of Honor, you can say that Athena beat her final boss in the Shining Samurai, the best of AEW versus the best in Ring of Honor. And these two left everything out there possible.
They did,
surviving both their finishers. Shida surviving the old face, Athena surviving the katana, and somehow Athena was able to put down the Shining Samurai for the 3 count. And like teacher, like protege, the greatest fake out this year, Billy Stark pulling a pin to Athena's playbook.
So
and
pretty.
made history, becoming the first ever Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship, putting Queen Amina to sleep.
So beautiful. I don't give a damn. And that was next level brilliance by Billy Starks.
Again, talk about Billy Stein. Speaking of which, MIT in full effect. Look at that.
Speak their names and they shall appear. They are not Joe Hendry. But that's okay.
That's fair. We'll talk more
They're
about
still awesome.
Hendry, though. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's throw on the jacket real quick for the
Athena's in the main event of Battle of the Belts.
There you go. Well, it is a world title. It is a world title, so why not?
And Athena is the most dominant champion in the entire AEW ecosystem.
Right? Why you do it, Billy? Why you do? Oh, okay.
Remember, she's young and dumb. Let's be honest.
That's fair. That belt just looks right with Billy. It just
really does.
It was created to make sure she got there. It was the whole reason for it. He's just I got my jacket on. I'm doing my thing.
And let's see there. Constant professional.
Oh, bonus match coming up next.
We go to full commercial break. Well, that was fun to watch. And yes. Again, anytime I see the wrestler demonstrate his craft, it's a good night for me as a fan. That was a damn good match.
But man, think about women's wrestling. Last weekend we had Shayna and Matcha at Bloodsport, which was just brutal. We had both women's championship matches at Supercard of Honor. We had Bull Nakano going to the Hall of Fame. We had the great women's championship matches on both nights of WrestleMania. We had just, it was an amazing weekend. And, the ladies of the AEW Ring of Honor ecosystem, as you call it, continue to shine here.
Again,
So,
like I said, like I said, there's never been a greater time to be a fan of this business or of the industry when it comes to the overwhelming, continually growing, evolving, and fine-tuning quality that is being shaped out of the overabundance of quantity, still trying to find their way into one of the freaking companies, whether it's House of Glory, whether it's Rev Pro, and I'm talking about worldwide, whether it's New Japan Pro Wrestling, whether it's Stardom, whether it's Sendai, whether it's TJPW, whether it's Pro Wrestling Noah, whether it's DDT Pro, whether it's here on the fronts with MLW, with AEW, Ring of Honor, NXT, WWE, TNA. It's just insane when you think about, again, the possibilities and the amount of opportunities, and it just doesn't cover the entire landscape.
And here to call a lot of it with you is the Renegade of Wrestling himself, the host and moderator of Open Mic Night, coming in, the Renegade of Wrestling, JJ Williams. Good to have JJ aboard for this crazy ride we call.
Apologies for the tardiness. Got home from work and there were some personal conversations that needed to be had in the house. So
okay.
That's very fair.
That's okay, brother. I thought James was on the call, so I totally got myself a cocktail in here. So
no, it's all good. No, it's usually me and Noah that do the TV products. James has always said that he wouldn't do that. He'd do the pay-per-views, but not the TV product because
after this week, after this week, I can't blame him a hell of a whole lot anyway. 8 o'clock, kids. We'll talk about that.
I am here now for the duration, and again, I do apologize to y'all and to the viewers for not being here on time.
It is all good, man. It is all good.
It was conversations that needed to be had, and I'll just leave it at that.
That's right, brother.
Like I told Noah, the reason we were tardy getting on is because I am going to channel what's going on over here into the opening discussion of Open Mic Night. Because those three dipshits deserve it, and I can't say what I want to say to the people outside of those three dipshits. So, but yeah, it'll be one of those nights that we're gonna say stuff that's gonna need that little ticker going. These views aren't necessarily represent the whole multiverse. I think they should, but I understand why they don't. So,
okay, everyone is of course their own person. Speaking of being their own person, there is the Undisputed Kingdom decked out in gold.
I love to see it. People are gonna shit on the Kingdom and the way it was executed at World's End to some extent. As long as guys like this and Adam Cole are in the main event picture, I'm good. I'm okay with it. And matches like this where we're gonna see Roddy against two old friends, Jay Roderick Strong, two old friends of ours, Roderick Strong and Rocky Romero, go at it in an eliminator match for
yes. I was going to say, but maybe Noah can explain why we have an eliminator match on Battle of the Belts.
Not
a title match.
Oh yeah, we talked about that before you came in. We did. We talked before you came in. It's like there are two legitimate championship matches on this card. One for a non-sanctioned / unrecognized title, and what we found out before you came from commercial break in the main event is for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Okay. Noah's frozen. Wait, hang on.
Yeah, no, he's frozen. I want to get this. I thought it was Battle of the Belts, not Battle of the number one contendership spots.
Ding, Noah.
I got nothing. Daniel Garcia making the ring now for this singles match.
I got nothing. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Daniel Garcia dancing makes more sense than the booking of Battle of the Belts. I'm just saying.
On the regular.
Stop me when I'm telling lies, Noah.
No lies to chat. Even I support Derek Garcia with how close this man was in winning the TNT Championship. And there you see a guy that truly has taken underneath his wing, led by example as well. Matt Menard, of course, on commentary. Derek Garcia said he will fight 1,000 times over from the bottom to the top just to hold gold in AEW. And tonight he's got a huge chance to prove it again, going one-on-one against Angelico.
Poor Shivani's still not smiling.
Well,
gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It's been a tough week for
the vibe out why Shivani, tries to gather himself here.
Slightly off topic here, but does have to do with wrestling as a whole.
Go for it, brother.
I was this close, Noah. I'm
Uh-oh.
frozen.
Oh, you are? You weren't
I am
frozen
on
for
my
us.
end.
You weren't frozen for us. We can hear you and see you.
My screen is frozen. You see
Weird.
me okay?
We
Okay,
Yeah,
there
we
we go.
see you waving, you in Victorville.
Now I'm actually seeing motion on my end, but the
Okay.
entire screen. It wasn't just me. You guys were frozen too.
Oh,
There-
But anyways,
Anyway,
I
yeah.
was this close this Thursday, sir.
oh,
See how close that is? This
Yes.
close
Yes.
to messaging you with those words you've been waiting to hear from me for so long.
what happened? Why you
I was
not? Why you
that
not?
close.
Come
Why
on,
you not?
JJ. What more does he need to do?
Come to the dark side. Actually no. For Joe, it's the light side, but they have decent cookies.
If he wins at Rebellion, will you believe?
I just might.
All right.
I
you heard it
just
here.
might.
That's it.
Put
You
it
heard
to
that
you
here.
this way. I actually went to the TNA website and looked to see if there was a shirt for him on it. And there
Yes!
was. His logo, that we always throw up the graphic.
Yeah.
But that's how close I was, sir. Because that Fresh Prince shit that he did was some of the most entertaining shit that I think I've ever seen or heard since the original rock concert.
And he just did that straight on the fly, man. That was so brilliant.
Whoop,
That's
wrong one.
good pinning maneuver here by Daniel Garcia. Nola.
Nice stalemate there. Daniel Garcia standing tall.
And here they go right now.
What the
Jen
shit? Jesus Christ,
going
what is
down
happening? I hate this computer. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a second.
It's all right. I tell you about Chromebooks.
Try to make a ha-ha.
Hey, we're all having fun here. We're all the ha-ha. The dads always on wrestling like to share ha-has too. Great list by women. You're talking about the 10 greatest women's WrestleMania matches.
Thank you.
Looks like we're getting more dates here. We got
There we go.
Allentown, Pennsylvania. That's a different market for the PPO
Home of the Nasty Boys. God help. And Billy need to kick his ass along with David Flair Kidman.
Right.
I was going to say, I thought Allentown was the home of Kidman.
Yes.
Go ahead.
2 count.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you saying there, JJ?
Oh. I guess it depends what company you're looking at the Nasty Boys, because they were from Allentown, Pennsylvania, booked in WWE, but when they were back in WCW, they were called New York City. It's like, I don't know.
Well, the geography, right? U.S. geography lesson in wrestling. Does that really add up? No.
Well, I mean, WCW
like the
booking.
Dudleys.
Yeah.
They were from Dudleyville and ECW and WWF, but wasn't Bully from Hell's Kitchen?
Yes!
TNA, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
what happened to Dudleyville?
Did it get renovated? Did it fall off the map? What's happening here? Well, what are the rules? Nice backdrop suplex by Angelico. I'm losing my mind, but I still have my vibe.
That's right.
Speaking of which, we'll be going to Buffalo, New York, the home of Daniel Garcia as well after out in Pennsylvania. Or, PA, Pennsylvania.
Double leg takedown.
Uh-oh.
Garcia stepping over. Looks like he's going for the figure 4, Noah.
And he's got it synced in deep. And then Helico right now. Shoulders down. Referee Mike Posey in perfect position.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well
pressure.
give Buffalo Daniel Garcia, because otherwise you get the Bills and the Sabres, and it's like
Well, I mean, Daniel Garcia, the last time he was in Buffalo, New York, he won the Ring of Honor championship with Utah.
Yeah, a champion that wins in Buffalo. See, the Sabres and the Bills have no idea what that is.
Damn.
And
he's
now,
not lying, but he's not wrong.
Yeah, right. And Helico trying to reverse the pressure. Daniel Garcia, they'll turn it back over. Both these men right now jockeying for position in the middle of the ring. And he's not letting go, JJ. Now both men rolling. And both men find the way to the ropes. Force the break.
Yeah. Buffalo Bills, 4 straight 90 Super Bowl losses. I'm just throwing it out there.
Damn.
Yeah, they suck.
Well,
we made it to the championship game. Yeah, and you choked on it.
Well, I mean, hey, at least they keep trying, it sounds like, as Daniel Garcia keeps trying.
Give him the cake. Give him the cake, JJ.
Going back to
Leo once said, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again.
Oh!
Now, I'm of the philosophy of if you first you don't succeed, continue to succeed until you learn how to succeed.
Or or just throw a right hand to the face.
That's valid too.
Ooh, kick to the midsection.
Daniel Garcia with the face lock.
Also effective.
Twist and shout. Let's just move out Hiroshi Tanahashi's playbook of sorts there with the swing of the dice net breaker. But you see Garcia grasping that knee to your point, JJ.
Yeah, seems to be smacking, trying to get some feeling back into the leg there.
Yeah, well, again, hyperextending those tendons in the knee, that literally ties up your entire leg. And we know how dangerous Angelico is if he applies that Navarro death roll, which of course applies pressure to the leg. Double underhook. Double underhook suplex. There, Garcia right now trying to get back into this bout without dancing, which I can appreciate. And now going here. Big shot in the corner, forearm shiver. Der Garcia up on the ropes, teeing off against Angelico. And again, JJ, we kind of thought that Der Garcia's chance was going to come at Revolution. And I do think there's still a big chance he could become a champion before the end of the year. All right. Well.
Oh, God.
I was going to say something, and then he did that.
Well, it's the pelvic thrust that really drives him insane.
Oh, so many thoughts right now.
I mean, after all, it is just a jump to the left.
And there Garcia.
I will not succumb to this. I will not do it.
For the Saito, I will hold my place as play-by-play commentator. I will not break.
Damn it, Jeff! You're supposed to help me sell it. I did it for you.
No, because I looked at the screen at the wrong time, and all I saw was
Garcia thrusting his Angelico submits.
All I saw was Danny thrusting his pelvis into Angelico's face. I did not need to look at the screen at that time. I am traumatized on a Saturday. I will not support this time warp bullshit. I refuse.
Great win for Daniel Garcia here. Matt Menard said it best after Revolution. We will live and die and fight 100 times to get towards the promised land and claim an AEW championship. Daniel Garcia, great form of momentum here tonight against Angelico. Great singles win here on Collision.
But what championship do you have him go for? The TNT championship held by Adam Copeland or the international championship currently held by Roderick Strong?
But hey, none of that matters because Rocky Romero's in the eliminator match. He has to qualify tonight, Jay.
But to your point, JJ.
How many eliminator matches have you seen where the person in the match actually wins the match and qualifies?
Exactly. Noah?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I think the last time we saw somebody win an eliminator match was the same time we saw a title change on Battle of the Belts.
So the first one?
No, I think it was number 3
it was
where
number 3.
Sky lost to
Sammy
Sammy
Guevara with the whole
title.
TNT title debacle. I was also going to say, Jay, you named 2 singles championships. Let's not forget, Kazuchika Okada has singles gold, the Continental Championship.
That's
but of
right,
course,
I forgot about that because it's still kind of newish.
If Garcia beats Okada for the Continental, I'm going to have an aneurysm. I'm going that ain't right now. I'm sorry.
Think about this. Think about what it means for the guy that beats Okada for this championship, and the fact that Pac right now believes he's the guy that could do it next week Sunday.
If Okada loses while he's still part of this new super trio of his, I'll be the first one to parade down the street that it happens. Because as long as
the bastard here's got a better shot than Danny Garcia. But even the bastard's shot is slim to none.
Well, I mean, we are talking about Kazuchika Okada, the freaking multiple-time IWGP and IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, former NJPW Never Overweight 6-man champion, multiple-time G1 Climax winner, a living legend of this business in only his mid-30s.
And now he's sided in with those two. So his credibility is what it is.
I just focus on Corporate Okada.
Tweedle dumb fuck.
And look, let's just focus on Corporate Okada and the Red Ferrari. That's his tag team partner. All right.
Hey, that's a nice car.
How the hell do you afford a freaking Ferrari, let alone drive one?
you sided with the EVPs. Just saying.
Well, just as a friendly reminder, next Sunday, AEW Dynasty. This should be a barn burner right here.
I cannot wait for this show and this match, JJ. Let's fucking go.
Dude, Okada and Pac.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Okada and Pac and Ospreay and Danielson. Like, they've got my money. Like they've already got me committed to this show.
I was gonna say,
oh damn it,
those who shall not be named until 8 o'clock, notwithstanding, pretty much every other match on this card has my interest in some way, shape, or form.
And pretty much every match except for the trios match, JJ, It's for a championship, including
Yeah.
Timeless Toni Storm, who would defend her AEW Women's World Championship against a person that never lost it. La Mera Mera Thunder Rosa. And let's not forget, the very first Forbidden Door, Toni Storm lost to Thunder Rosa when the AEW Women's World Championship was on the line.
And then the women's match that I am most looking forward to, that for the TBS Championship, as the Princess of the House of Black, Julia Hart, defends against my girl, the Spunktastic Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, I'm sure that the smiles maybe wiped off somebody's face come next week Sunday, but Thomas Toni Storm tonight to make a statement.
And the winner of that match has to face the debuting Monet.
So it seems right now, but
debut match.
The CEO was assaulted in her office. Oh, Anna Jay, hello. Anna Jay, of course, who has made it very well known that she believes that Mariah May, Toni Storm, Mina Shikawa, they're all stupid. All they're doing is taking this for nonsense. They're just joking around when it comes to the AEW Women's World Championship and moving ahead. Asume right now, alongside Anna Jay, they're looking to try and move ahead in AEW as Asume makes her AEW debut. For those that don't know, Asume is known as the daughter of High Speed, two-time High Speed champion, 9 years of wrestling experience, all in Stardom.
And the Stardom style is very well known to that of the Timeless One, as well as her cohort, her minion, if you will, her partner in crime, Mariah May.
And of course, Mariah May got the win last week Wednesday on Anna Jay via
here we go.
The Gory special. Oh boy. I mean, I wouldn't mind this turning into a tag team match, to be fair.
Okay, I'm not trying to be funny, but this girl is like short.
Yeah, she may be short.
I think Rey Mysterio might actually be her same height.
She's 5 foot, JJ.
Okay, so Rey
she's shorter than Rey. Yeah.
On her.
Yeah.
Toni Storm looks like a giant compared to her, and that is saying something.
Yeah, she my mama's height.
Eliminator match here, of course. As Asume wins, she will get a future shot at the AEW Women's World Championship.
Oh, look at that. An eliminator match that's not on Battle of the Belts.
But it's still a championship match on the same night, but it's not really for the championship. What the fuck are we doing in the booking room?
I'm not.
And of course, Noah has gone to black and white as he always does.
Yes.
Timeless One.
We need to do that ourselves. That's funny.
I need to see this title in full color at some point again. Jamie Hayter, please come back soon and regain your championship. I'm just saying.
Probably.
There you go.
Or I
like a Tony presentation, but yeah, we need to get Jamie Hayter back on the bed and actually keep her, from getting fucking hurt again.
Well, again, I mean, the shoulder again was exaggerated beyond what she thought it was at, and it cost her again your own worst enemy.
She
shot her on the foot.
She went to punch her in the flinch. Oh my god, I can't even.
Nice give up though by Asume. Of course, the last time Asume and Toni Storm met each other, this is the first time ever one-on-one encounter. They met each other in tag team and trios action back in 2018 and 2017 in Stardom.
Oh,
nice flying boot into the kip up there by Asume.
And if you don't know Asume, you need to go watch Ring of Honor and watch her match also last night at Windy City Riot.
Yes.
Taking on Stephanie Valkyria for the NWW Strong Women's Championship. Incredible match, but Stephanie's still the champion. Now challenged by Alex Windsor for Resurgence.
Yeah, I am not familiar with the Asume whatsoever, but I did start to watch your guys' coverage of Windy City Riot last night just before I went to bed. So that is why I've gotten the pronunciation of her name down so good after watching James botch it so many times.
I'm proud of you, brother.
You done good.
Thank you. I did do my homework.
Do your homework, bros.
Toni Storm, of course, for those that don't know her Stardom history, she, of course, was a former Stardom Association champion.
Hip attack.
Nasty hip attack there.
Well, I don't know if I'd call it nasty. Most people would line up for that, but I digress.
Oh, wait, man. Queen Slam out of jam. Mariah May on the outside. Oh, man.
Yeah, no.
Where's Joey Styles when we need him?
Again, Anna Jay no love lost into what happened on Wednesday when Mariah May literally escaped with the win. As both these women are fighting backstage. Asume is still down, by the way.
Yeah, no. A nasty hip attack would have been last night on SmackDown.
That's fair.
I wouldn't know. I still haven't seen it.
But you know what happened in the segment I'm talking about. You said so.
I'm sure the young boy probably spoiled it, and JJ already probably disciplined him virtually. But we'll talk more about that during our Saturday Night Shenanigans.
He
Sume on the
definitely
apron
spoiled
right
the.
now.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
oh,
It's
God
good.
damn.
Right up to the
Right.
uprights.
Tony's eyes
This
tell the
match
tale there.
will continue in picture-in-picture. Good Lord, what a kick.
I'll tell you what, guys. When Azumi
Real
walked
though.
out there, she looked on her face, looking at Anna Jay like, I'm going to fuck this bitch up. And she is doing it.
Yes, she is.
Well, Anna Jay's adopted again. Anna Jay's tired of being overlooked by what she feels is just a bunch of, portrayed stars that are carrying themselves as in-ring competitors. She's tired of shenanigans of Mariah May, Toni Storm, and Mina Shirakawa for that matter. All three of them that Anna Jay has 8 losses against now at this point.
It looks like later on tonight we will hear from Thunder Rosa, the challenger to Toni Storm's timeless title.
I don't know if you saw the exclusive, JJ and Jeff, but Thunder Rosa gave a warning to Toni Storm. If you think the person with the paint's dangerous, you haven't seen anything until you've seen the person without the paint. I think Toni Storm may have woke up something she may regret.
I'm looking forward to this one too. The American Dragon.
Yes.
And the Swiss Superman taking on Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher.
That's our collision main event, brother.
And think about this, JJ. Next week, Clara Casanova is going one-on-one with Will Ospreay on Dynamite.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. The lead into Ospreay and Danielson is Ospreay and Claudio. Like,
hopefully they don't throw that match after a Tweedle dipshit segment.
I was going to say, we may get pretty hot and heavy in AEW tonight, but as far as match quality, they've still got me. Because Claudio and Will, I am here on Wednesday night for that shit.
You're damn fucking right. And Toni Storm ragdolling Asume by her hair like Bull Nakano, latest addition to the WWE Hall of Fame.
My biggest problem with this week, and I think you guys will attest to it, and it doesn't give too much away for what we're going to discuss later. I just feel like the entire energy of the program was sucked out of the arena after the video and the Ospreay segment.
I'll agree with that.
I don't think any of the matches were able to live up to their potential or get the crowd or the viewers really back into it because everybody was focused on what had just transpired.
I'll 100% agree with that.
No, I'm not going to argue against that.
Yeah, that was going to be part of my lead-in when I opened up the discussion on 8 o'clock. That was going to be part of my but just lead that way. That works. That's good. It was what it was, and it'll be what it'll be here in a couple hours.
Yeah. And by the way, Toni Storm, also a former World of Stardom champion, the richest prize of Stardom, the red belt. She held that for 258 days.
Mariah May got her hands on that too, did she not?
What's that?
Did Mariah May get her hands on that as well?
No, she got her hands on the tag team championships only, alongside Mina Shirakawa as Rose Gold.
I knew about the tag team thing, but I thought she had followed in Tony's footsteps and gotten the main gold or some other singles gold.
No, in her short time in Stardom, she was only a tag team champion. But again, 99 matches in a single year. That's not bad for somebody that hasn't even been in the business for a decade.
And I'll tell you what,
we're back in full screen for the viewers. Go ahead, Jeff.
I was going to say, I mentioned the red belt. So there's the red belt there, which is decent and contested for. The other two red belts of prominence, the NWA 10 pounds of gold, which, and then the Universal Championship, which debuted with like a fart in church. Yay, Stardom belt.
Yeah, because Stardom has always been the true red belt of the business. Stardom, of course, 12 years strong in its continued existence. Assuming right now, teeing up against Toni Storm, but the kick. Whoa, man. Spin kick.
Damn.
God, headbutts. Taking up and around, drop down face first. And Asume falling up another big head kick and both of them down.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at how much that took out of Asume as she collapsed after delivering that kick. She can't even capitalize on her opposition. Look at it again.
Bam!
Bam!
Man, 9-9.
Good grief.
Yeah.
9-9 for both of them.
Well, yeah, the problem with Tony's headbutts, JJ, with somebody like Azumi is that instead of headbutting in the chest, she's headbutting him in the jaw.
For real.
I think Australians are more lethal at headbutts than the British people. Uh-oh.
Oh, God, yes.
And look at this.
Innovative suplex there.
Yeah, fisherman suplex.
Hook stuck there going, fuck, can't use that one.
He's got the T-bone. Asume, though, going to the top rope where she's most comfortable. That's a lot of distance to clear, though. Asume looking for the double. Stop!
God.
Right for the heart of Tony Storm. Cover 2. No.
Man,
Looking
that
more like a drop kick than a stomp, but effective nonetheless, as she did
Yeah.
get the full impact.
Yeah, she's got the full force of that. Watch the replay to your point. Watch when she lands.
I think from that far she gets full impact, she may cave Tony's chest in. That's a problem.
A J to counter. And Tony Storm hooking her up. Oh, planted! Cover 2. No.
Man, that was close. That was close.
Good Lord, the height on that power bomb.
Tony is not having this kick out nonsense.
And Looper apparently might be a little bit worried at ringside. Damn Butler. The waist lock. Tony Storm right now trying to rip Asume off the ropes and send her for the ride. Asume, low center of gravity to her advantage. And Asume might be looking for that. Asume roll, cover 2. Oh!
Whoa.
She's
Almost
won
had her
countless
there.
matches with that modified roll-up. And with that kick again, Tony Storm able to scout it. Tony Storm with the suplex.
Jesus.
Ah! I think she dropped her on her head. There was no getting out of that suplex. But uh-oh. Oh, boy. JJ, I think your time is chance ready for a close-up. Lights, camera, action. Ah!
Damn.
The hip attack and hook her up. Storm 0.
Uno
Over.
Cover
goes
2.
red.
That's a wrap. Damn. Tony
Once
Storm
that hip-
wins.
Once that hip gets thrown, it's over, kids.
That whiplash effect off the hip attack and then dropping her literally on her head with the Storm 0. Sudden impact. Timeless exhibition for Tony Storm yields with a victory ahead of facing Thunder Rosa defending her prize at Dynasty.
Yeah.
Good match though by Asume. Very game contest by both women here as Mariah May comes out with the champagne. Finally separated from Anna Jay for the time being.
Little bit of the bubbly.
And far more expensive than what Ash by Elegance was drinking. And again, Timeless Tony Storm will defend the AEW Women's World Championship against Thunder Rosa. And you got to consider, like Revolution, Mariah May will not be too far away from her corner. Oh, my goodness.
Coming up next, we will finally hear from Thunder Rosa.
And I wonder what she's got to say about this little display of affection. Jeez.
So, kind of a valid question that he expanded on. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it up there. I'll make an executive decision here. Let me get the screamer I wanted here.
Okay.
Chris says, do you think this Timeless Tony character is taking a different direction? Like at first it was like a movie star. Now it's kind of giving me Moolah vibes. And what I mean by that is, if you heard the stories about Moolah grooming the girls in the back, kind of like Storm is with May, like with the whole kissing thing. No, because Tony's not an actual predator like Moolah was.
Right. She may be like, open to everybody, but she's also married to Rock Hard Juice Robinson. So that's a whole different conversation. So no, not at all.
No, I'm not worried about Mariah May's existence in this world or in wrestling with Tony. Thank you. All respect to a Hall of Famer and Hall of Fame, but whatever. But man, if there's enough substantiation of all the stories we've heard, Moolah was on a different level, the wrong direction. So no, I don't think it's like Moolah at all. I think the character is still keeping that movie star vibe. She got the presentation, the black and white, the whole thing. It's just she's realizing her grip on the championship is slipping. So she's getting desperate. Desperate times call for desperate measures. But the presentation, I'm pretty sure, is not designed to invoke memories of Fabulous Moolah. It's what we've heard about her last decade or so.
Yeah.
Pretty sure even the curly-headed nitwit in his Infinite Wonder is not going to try to invoke that kind of memory.
I got nothing further to add, JJ, to that.
It's very. Oh, there we go. Tournament on Tuesday for NBA. So we're getting close to playoffs, kids.
Yeah. That boy's gonna be all over that.
Yeah. Tony's presentation is very entertaining. JJ has said on multiple occasions, I'm going to totally co-sign on it. Tony's presentation is one of the most endearing and beautiful things about AEW the last year or two. It's got enough positive eyes on what is still kind of a struggling women's division. So as long as it keeps the positivity outlook on it, I'm here for it.
Same.
It is the best character
Yes.
that AEW booking has developed in their almost 5 years.
Yep.
Can't argue that.
Because pretty much everybody else had that character already established on the independent scene or in another company.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Very few characters, and that's the key here, folks. Characters
Ding.
on the AEW roster have been developed and created during the time within AEW.
Yep.
And JJ, it's also not her first character; it's an evolved character. Remember, at first
Exactly.
she
That's
was
why, yeah.
just Tony Storm. Then she became an outcast. Then she became illustrious. After the fallout with her and Saraya at Opera Stadium, when Illustrious couldn't become a champion, though, then she became timeless and beat Shida for the title at Full Gear last year, and she hasn't been stopped since. And she's only gotten stronger with Mariah May now as her protege, a living embodiment of her former original identity, going back to her stardom roots. And she's already overcome one of her greatest rivals once again in the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo, even though Tony tapped out. And now she's facing Mara Thunder Rosa, looking to get her revenge.
Again, the evolution of a character, development of a character.
Mhm.
I'm glad you said that, JJ. I was listening to an old podcast, JR's. They were talking about the 2001 Survivor Series path to Vengeance 2001 with the breakup of the Hardys. Nothing to do with this, but the point JR mentioned was he said at that time, and this is a couple years ago, I suppose, the Hardys were the best tag team that was fully developed / realized within WWE. And what he meant by that was the Dudleys kind of had their gimmick already. They just kind of evolved a little bit within WWE. Same with like Arn and Tully and things like that. But the Hardys, as much as they had their base core in Omega in their own company, when they came to WWE, you figure the evolution of the Hardy Boys from '94 being teenage jobbers all the way through to what they became in WWE and what they've become since. They are the best tag team fully developed in WWE, at least according to JR. Hard to disagree.
That's fair.
It's fair.
Mark Briscoe. Speaking of tag teams developed and unfortunately cut short, but man, Mark Briscoe, my God, what a moment he had last Friday.
Now I gotta say, ever since I cut Rampage and Collision from my reviews, I haven't really been following them.
Okay.
Noah, very briefly, how did this Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe thing kind of develop? Because when I first saw the match announced this week on Dynamite, I was like, who the fuck booked this shit? Like, seriously, did we just have a Tumblr backstage? And you're like, okay, Mark Briscoe, you're going to team with Eddie Kingston, the guy you're fighting for the Ring of Honor title at Supercard of Honor. And what the hell? Let's make it a trios match. You're going to be teaming with Adam Copeland.
I'll be happy to tell you the entire story, starting, of course, when both Eddie Kingston and Mark Briscoe met up at Supercard of Honor. Once we hear from Mara Thunder Rosa.
Sure. Don't want to take away from what's happening on TV.
No.
And the subtle smile that Tony Schiavone seems to have on his face for the first time this week.
Right. Well, that's because he's talking to a person that we actually know for who they are.
And respect for who they are.
Ding.
Gonna be a
half face paint by La Mera, as always. I am so damn happy to see Thunder Rosa back. Though when I was there live and I heard that announcement, that broke me.
Right.
I was live in Cleveland when she was backstage on the screen saying, I have to relinquish the championship.
Thunder Rosa, for me, is the epitome of absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Amen.
I could give a fuck all about her when I first got into AEW. But her absence, knowing she was cleared, knowing she was at the Spanish announce table, is like, why the fuck doesn't she come back? I want her to come back. She has unfinished business. And now she's back. It's like, thank God, finally.
Of course, she won the AEW Women's World Championship against Starbreaker DMD inside a steel cage. Defended against the likes of Serena Deeb and, of course, Toni Storm, who wasn't timeless at the time. She was just Toni Storm. But of course, as her back was literally leaving her body, it felt like she had to relinquish the title. Was out of action for honestly the better part of I think over 2 years. And of course, now we have both Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa back. That's a women's division leadership group right there. Raised with the identity of the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. And by the way, yeah, I almost forgot about that. Thunderstorm. Thunder Rosa and Tori Storm are literally a tag team for a period of time in AEW.
You're muted, Jeff.
Yeah, again, this division's been booked so it's hard to keep track of any goddamn thing.
All right. But again, division with the most potential. And I still stand by that. Especially with the Virtuosa, the Professor, and La Mera Mera Thunder Rosa.
I don't disagree.
That's just one of the many things that I'll be going into this Tuesday when we go inside the mind of the Renegade and ask the question, is AEW dead and what can be done to save it?
Oh boy. So for those of you luncheoning on the West Coast on Tuesday, I want to turn your phones down to a minimum volume or have earbuds in at the table.
I thoroughly look forward to Noah's response when that video goes up because I know how embedded in AEW is. He's been all elite since day -1.
Right? Yeah. Oh, it's tough. I never talked about Thunder Rosa, so go ahead, Noah.
Again, she's saying that she is going to carry this brand. She's going to get back the title. She didn't lose. She's going to do it for the fans, for her family. And she made a big mistake wiping off literally the face of Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, I mean, Tony went there. And now oh boy.
And again, she said you do not want to see who's underneath the face paint.
I definitely dig the more basic AEW logo with just the single colors and on the cube. It looks better.
Ooh, I got chills there. I'm coming to drag your soul to hell.
Well, considering straight out of Tijuana, Mexico, she might leave her 6 feet under. Thunder Rosa goes after the AEW World Champion against Timeless Tony Storm in what could be the last Timeless encounter.
I mean, if you've ever been to Tijuana, it's pretty close to hell anyway. So,
I mean,
the
Virtuosa. And what are those 5 words you love to shout about her, Noah?
Long may she fucking reign.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
He has a hell of a match on Monday, too, this coming week.
Of course, the Virtuosa knows what it means to be a world champion, a fighting world champion, a consistent, tested, multiple facet world champion all at once.
Dude, I need that shirt either as a shirt or as like a wall sign behind me in here in the studio.
That's like my lapel.
I love that shirt. That's great. It's a hell of a design.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, get you some, Deonna. The person that caused it. Again, folks, Tony tapped out.
Ooh.
Deonna Purrazzo about to remind people exactly who the fuck the Virtuosa is. Deonna Purrazzo versus Mariah May next week.
Before we get to our main event for Collision, JJ, I just got to tell you, Instagram post 30 minutes ago, Celebrity Family Feud, at least on one side, Michin, Selena Vega, Sonya Deville, Bianca Belair, team captain, and Jade Cargill.
Yes.
On Celebrity Family Feud coming up soon-ish.
I might need to watch that. That actually intrigues me. I might need to watch that.
And Saturday Skirmish coming up here, I believe, in July for us. So
I love producing these. I mean, the host being's kind of cool, but I love producing these.
I am trying very hard to get 5-on-5 and have the other 5 be team no DQ in some facet or another. So
good Lord.
I'm trying.
All you can do is do your best, but I know who's going to do their best here. All 4 of these men are going to test each other. Brian Dales and Clark Gasnoli versus Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher of the Don Callis family Prep Combat Club in action, tag team action, and that's up next in our main event. on Collision.
And prior to that, they made the announcement, and I'm going to go ahead and say it for those at home that may missed it. FTR versus those guys, Rod and Todd Flanders at Dynasty, will be a ladder match.
God damn it.
They are doing everything they can to try and make me give a shit about that match.
Right.
Because I love ladder matches.
I know.
And I do like FTR.
Yes.
Like I was going to say, I'm interested in the match. I'm never interested in the stipulation now. At the end of the day, it's for the World Tag Titles. And at their non-executive suits off core, they are a decent tag team. One of the best in the world, and one of the best in the last decade.
Debatable.
But God damn it, they make it so difficult for us.
I know.
And we will talk about that later. So, but yeah, FTR and them in a ladder match on Dynasty. If I wasn't ready to get into it, take my money. It's not one of the matches that's going to have me take my money. That's still Ospreay and Danielson and Okada and Pac. Thank you. Sorry,
There's pretty
circuited.
much every match on that card, even the Tweedle dipshits, is shut up and take my money.
So let me go ahead.
And that is the best I am going to give them on that one.
I agree. And again, we will do some predicting for Dynasty. Date and time to be determined and made official later next week, folks. So the story of the trios match goes like this, JJ. It really stems off the fact that Eddie Kingston and Mark Briscoe, of course, have respect for each other after manning up and honoring Jay Briscoe and honoring the Ring of Honor World Championship after the main event of Supercard of Honor. And of course, Mark Briscoe, he got the moment 11 years to the day. Both the men embraced, and honor truly was upheld to the highest degree, the bloodiest of fights, by the way, I believe. And those two men have nothing but unwavering respect for each other. Following that night, though, of course, the Cope Open continued, and Adam Cole would defend his TNT Championship against Matt Cardona, of all people. A dream match Matt Cardona has been waiting for his entire life, and he took Adam Copeland quite the distance. Adam Copeland retained, though. And afterwards, the House of Black made their presence known, particularly the leader of the group. Malachi Black wants Adam Copeland's TNT Championship. The mental and the physical warfare was on after a face-off when the House of Black attacked him from behind, and Mark Briscoe and Kingston came to Adam Copeland's aid because Mark Briscoe, of course, no love lost the House of Black to going for a flaming table, and then Kingston, of course, have wars with Brody King, of course, going back to the Continental Classic. So here we stand with this unique trio taking on the House of Black.
Gotcha. Okay. So I guess it could be assumed then. And number one, we know what happens when we assume. Number two, wrestling and logic. Number three, Tony Khan and logic.
Yeah.
But if Malachi Black can pin Adam Copeland, he should be next in line for a TNT title shot.
I would think so. I mean, he's already been in singles action against Christopher Daniels because I watched Rampage. Great match. And he sent Christopher Daniels down to sleep with the end, Fade to Black. And again, the House of Black have been working on all cylinders. But prior to that, next week, Wednesday, Brody King and Julia Hart will take on Adam Copeland and Willow
Nightingale. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, me too. Me too.
Action. First time ever set up with Adam Copeland and Willow Nightingale. First time ever mixed tag match.
When did Kyle Fletcher turn into Eminem with that bleach blonde comb down? Like,
since he
the hell is up with that hair, bro?
Came back after visa issues. That's the reason he's been gone. That's all I can tell you.
He is Kyle Fletcher. The only Kyle Fletcher. All you Kyle Fletcher. Yeah.
Sky Blue, do something about your man's hair.
I don't know if Sky Blue's technically with him anymore, but I don't know anything about that. Anyway, there we go.
I haven't heard anything to say that they aren't. Not that we follow that type of stuff, but yeah, I heard that they were a thing, and if they still a thing, then do something about your man's hair, and if they not still a thing, why the fuck did Kyle Fletcher fuck up to just lose somebody like Sky Blue? Just say it.
Decisions, life decisions.
Because we all know it was his fault. It always is the guy's fault.
I wouldn't know. I'm staying so. I'm still staying solo for life. Anyway,
the BCC take their spot in the ring.
Yes.
The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, posing on the top rope.
I love it. And
Claudio Castagnoli on the other end.
And look at that graphic.
This Wednesday, Will Ospreay versus Double C, Claudio Castagnoli.
Yes. Eject this in my face.
A week from tomorrow, Will Ospreay, the aerial assassin, the man who is supposedly afraid of the grind, versus the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
First time ever, possibly last time ever. The greatest of the greatest go one-on-one. I cannot fucking wait for this contest.
Dude,
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs, the Monstar, member of the Meat Division. Don Callis,
I'm glad you said it like that. The Monstar. That took me back to Space Jam, bro.
I was literally, when I was once a wee lad, I was literally
hit him high, hit him high, hit him high. And you hit him low, hit him low, hit him low.
When Powerhouse Hobbs called himself that, I was literally thinking that. Why Kyle Fletcher calls himself the Proto Star, the perfect superstar in the making, the premier and defined professional wrestling athlete, and looks to call himself the greatest Ring of Honor World Television Champion after a great match defending his title, of course, against Rhett Titus this past Thursday at Ring of Honor. And, of course, that ridiculous warfare with Lee Johnson in our opening contest at Supercard of Honor.
I mean, at the end of the day, JJ, we are on a Turner-owned network, one of our Discovery networks, so Monstar being used is definitely a thing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, well, again,
well. And then there's that. It's also a thing.
Well, I mean, hey, Blackpool Combat Club wasn't going to do that. The Don Callis fan was going to do that first. It just seemed like it was a matter of who was going to throw the first punch. And now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Right?
Often not.
Claudio Castagnoli and Powerhouse Hobbs, give me that match. Squaring off on the other side of the ring, Kyle Fletcher and Bryan Danielson teeing up on the other side of the ring. Guerrilla warfare on the outside. Bryan Danielson with the run. And Bryan Danielson with the run up. And oh, man.
This isn't guerrilla warfare. The Young Bucks aren't bleeding on television.
This ain't about them.
Or Candice LeRae.
And Claudio Castagnoli, though, no man afraid of bleeding or fighting. Driving Hobbs into the ringside apron. Excuse me, LED board. That's got to be worse than an apron, because at least you're just hitting a tarp. That's just a freaking giant electronic metallic steel plate.
Well, no, what's shitty is it's still the apron, so it's still the hardest part of the ring. And then you got an LED cover on top of it.
That's fair. Uh-oh.
Let's just break all the backs today.
And all the next.
All the back breaking, all the back breaking, all the back breaking, and a chiropractor build a suit.
Yes, and the
I know AEW's got a great dentist. I don't know if they got a great chiropractor, even if Serena Deeb has, mastered yoga with her flexibility.
Oh, I see a little silhouette of a chair. Should I put it up now or wait?
Go for it.
Okay.
Because I feel like that is the Monstar that Powerhouse Hobbs is.
Yes.
Why did you guys put that out there and maybe?
Because it's funny, damn it.
Look at the haircut. Look
accurate.
at the facial expression.
It's accurate.
That is the Powerhouse Hobbs Monstar right there.
Accurate. It's accurate. I'm just saying it is accurate. And for those that are wondering, no, I never saw Space Jam 2. I didn't give a damn about it.
Oh,
I still haven't seen it either.
It was okay. I'm
curious. I'm mildly curious, but I haven't seen it either. But I'm sure Powerhouse Hobbs is not curious about those forearms from Claudio Castagnoli to the dome. Scoop up.
Oh, the power of Claudio, my God.
Power slam.
Made it look easy. Now off the rope. Yeah. And wait for it, the run up. Double stomp.
Jesus.
He made him think about it.
Yeah, he did.
That should be a good one on Wednesday as well.
Look at that.
The Elite versus Penta, Garcia, and Pac.
And Taz is going to broker a meeting with Chris Jericho and his son, Hook, allegedly.
Yeah. Oh my God! This is. I want to watch this. Yes.
And apparently, the IWGP World Champion will be in the building as Mox returns.
And we'll also hear from Swerve Strickland, who will challenge Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship Sunday at Dynasty. And it's made official. Fucking A. The virtuoso Deonna Purrazzo goes one-on-one with Mariah May.
Match of the night.
Dude,
and we're going to hear from a pissed-off AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe.
Dude, I am here for this Dynamite hype. Much more excited than I was about last week's show.
The more I forget about the past, the better off I am because the future is so bright in professional wrestling.
Like I said, we'll get through the opening segment of Mike Night, and then it is in the past. And we will try to follow Queen Elsa's example and let it go.
Until they do something else stupid on the air that makes us have to discuss it again.
Tag, short range, dragon screw leg with Tad Cloud Casanova. I forgot we're calling a tag team.
Make a wish.
Yes.
Man.
Well, I mean, both guys are part of the WWE's path with Make a Wish. I tell you, I actually just brought up that Celebrity Family Feud thing about 7 minutes ago.
Hoisting up Claudio.
Thank you. Yes.
Great vertical suplex.
But thank you for letting us know if we weren't already informed. Yes. I am always glad to hear that my girl, that bitch, will be on television.
Especially with Bianca.
Bianca and Jade. But right now, Night Fish Chop by Kyle Fletcher. I'll talk more about WWE later. I got to focus on AEW. My mind's going in 5 different directions across 5 different companies right now because of the last week.
Fair. That's fair.
If we can find out the opponents for Team Bianca for Celebrity Family Feud, I like that information for the record. Somebody out there can find that information for me.
And again, if Claudio Castagnoli beats Kyle Fletcher, could Claudio Castagnoli maybe be in line to challenge for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship, former Ring of Honor World Champion, 2-time Ring of Honor World Champion.
Multiple-time Ring of Honor Tag Champion. Did he ever win the TV title, or was he already in WWE by then?
I think he was in WWE by then. I don't remember if he ever held the TV title.
I'm pretty sure he didn't. Oh, it's husband versus wife on Family Feud. Team Montez is the other team. Oh, shit.
So you got to figure Dox is going to be on his team.
Clearly. Yeah. Kyle Fletcher caught Claudio Castagnoli, though. Stephon Smith on a cheap shot run in by Powerhouse Hobbs. As this match continues, Wrestling Clay picture-in-picture. Gotta pay the advertisers. Fuck television.
Y'all in the chat are terrible trying to derail from the commentary.
Since James is in the chat room, so I know he can hear this. James, I know you said that you were going to sit out the opening topic because you didn't really have anything you needed to say after filming your Jay Hebert side. I am going to request that you be there for the opening topic if you can, and you only have to respond to what everybody else says. You don't have to give your own thoughts on the situation because you can direct people to watch your video for that.
There you go.
But at least that way you can respond to what everybody else says. Lashley, LA Knight, and Theory are the rest of the team. Okay.
Theory? Oh, dear Christ.
With Steve Harvey?
Yeah, Theory with the Family Feud mic in front of him, with LA Knight and the Prophets, and dear God Almighty.
Good thing they're on
Should
TV.
Be good.
It should be fun. It should be a fun Family Feud.
See how many innuendo jokes we get from Steve Harvey and possibly LA Knight and Austin Theory, because it just sounds like something to happen.
We should find out when that's going to air and hope that Saturday Skirmish lines up with it just to get the synergy for that weekend.
Right.
Yeah, maybe get some ideas for questions. Top 5 answers on the board. Fill in the blank.
There you go.
Blank.
I still do that one. Cast.
Oh, gosh. Oh, and Haas a cheap shot to Bryan Danielson. Powerhouse Hobbs getting a better Claudio Castagnoli right now. Don Callis fan in control. And Don Callis, by the way, is the one that set up this match last night on Rampage. And he didn't care about winning. He cared about breaking Blackpool Combat Club, particularly Bryan Danielson, summoning him up for who he calls literally the crown jewel, the GOAT, Will Ospreay, because the Don Callis family is going to take over all of All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
The Don Callis itinerary in full display here. That guy. At least he's not on commentary here. He's going to probably on commentary next week Sunday, though.
Dude,
bloody hell.
It's probably going to air soon because they've got Theory there with the SmackDown tag titles. They don't want to have it be too outdated.
Well, I mean, they still have to get new championships that don't look like a blueberry and cherry fruit roll-up with nickels. I'm just saying.
Damn.
I said what I said.
I mean, again, he's out of line, but he's not wrong.
The following contest is for the pressed coins.
Seriously, I always thought that about those tag titles.
Yep.
Going all the way back to when they debuted, man. They look like you got them out of the fucking press penny machine at Disneyland.
Yep.
But they're silver, so the press quarter machine.
Yes.
That's an insult to quarters.
That's how much they cost now. That's the sad part. You get the quarters press.
Last time quarters were worse than when you could actually use them in a vending machine without a credit card swipe for a can of pop worth less than $1.50 for that extra.
And the only thing quarters are good for these days is for freaking laundry.
Laundromats still take quarters?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
well, I mean, multiple quarters, but yes.
I was going to say, you can't get shit for one quarter.
No.
Yeah.
But you go put your $20 bill in the machine, it kicks you out quarters like you won the jackpot in Vegas, and then you go plop those quarters into the machine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait. How many quarters are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about here? AEW Collision on the air, folks. Here, our tag team main event here. Brian Danielson and Claude Castagnoli taking on Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis.
Well, we're about to air that AEW laundry at the top of the hour.
It's either this or me making fun of Kyle Fletcher's hair for the next 15 minutes. So
no.
That's fair. We're going to have a turnover, obviously, in Battle of the Belts 10. Of course, Battle of the Belts 10 immediately follows this match. Main evented by Athena defending the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship against Red Velvet. Also, we have Hook defending the WWE Championship against Shane Taylor. And Roderick Strong.
Right, an unsanctioned title, yes.
And Roderick Strong, of course, taking on Asuka Rocky Romero in an eliminator match for the AEW International Championship. Yes, and gut wrench suplex there by Claude Castagnoli to Kyle Fletcher, where arguably if Claudio wins, he can challenge for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship.
I just figured out why Kyle's hair pisses me off so much, JJ.
Why?
Remember that referee in TNA, Shane, or whatever, that always get like all fired up and like rag his hair and then like go like have a spaz and get his ass beat?
Kinda.
Tanner Bryan!
Yeah, that's what it is.
Flying Dragon.
Missile drop kick takes Kyle Fletcher up and over off his feet. And of course, again, we are literally just 8 days away from AEW Dynasty with a stat go home on Wednesday Night Dynamite. We'll hear from Swerve. We'll hear from Samoa Joe. The Virtuoso, Deon Purrazzo goes one-on-one with Mariah May. And we got Claudio Castagnoli taking on Will Ospreay.
Jesus.
As well as next tag team action with Adam Copeland and Will Nightingale taking on Julia Hart and Brody King.
I have to get my Dragon fix on Warner Bros. Discovery because I can't get my Dragon fix for Disney anymore.
Damn.
One of the greatest ever to grace the squared circle, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Of course, no stranger to any title in Ring of Honor.
Or anywhere.
Accurate.
Anywhere he's been.
With these kicks. And of course, those kickboxing pads still knocking the wind out of Kyle Fletcher. Looking for that bit. Whoop. Kyle Fletcher ducks, pushes him off. Bryan Danielson catching Hobbs, though. Get between the ropes. Big high kick. Rocks the Protostar. And Bryan up and over the plunger. Caught by Hobbs. Messy, but uh-oh. He got him. He's got him. Oh, no. Fuck!
Right on the hardest part of the ring.
Yep, again.
And again, change of position now. What the hell is he looking for here?
The freakish strength of Hobbs.
Uh-oh.
They don't call him Powerhouse for nothing.
Yeah, right. But driven face first in the rain pulls up the attempted running power slam on the floor. Now Bryan following up. The running knee strike off the apron. Catches Hobbs and takes the monster off his feet. Bodies are everywhere.
It is great to see.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Running European uppercut from Double C.
Jesus Christ.
You turn around and you can't even think for a split second as Claudio literally takes the head off your shoulders with an uppercut. Good Lord.
Hey.
There you
go.
And if you know people.
Step needs to get some control here. Seriously. Irish whip to Hobbs into that LED barricade. Apparently the new standard now, unless your name's TNA. Castagnoli looking to follow up. Running uppercut. And Hobbs up and over.
Hobbs has been eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Oh, wait, wrong match, wrong company. Sorry.
Kyle Fletcher right now driving Bryan Danielson's face to the announce table. Kyle Fletcher, axe handle to Claudio. Fighting in and out of the audience. Only at AEW.
Everybody's fighting in the crowd except Bryan.
For now.
Fly, Bryan, fly.
You had to jinx it, JJ. You had to jinx it.
He did.
I just know Bryan well enough.
That's valid. That's actually valid. Forced in combat, right?
And we go back to another restaurant quality picture.
It's almost that 10-minute mark. So at least I got a moment to breathe. Jesus. Just a wild melee. A riot of sorts. Still more tame than last night, considering the War Dogs got the better of Eddie Kingston and company. Irish Women Claudio driven into the barricade opposite side of the ring.
So
I had to catch myself for a second. You said
Yeah.
War Dogs, right?
Yes.
For a split second, I thought you said Wolf Dogs.
No.
I was like, wait a minute. Okay.
It's like, wait a minute, the Wolf Dogs took on Eddie Kingston? What kind of interpromotional bullshit is this?
Well, that would really work.
What happened was...
No, it was the War Dogs. Oh, Brainbuster, float over cover by Kyle and near fall.
Dude, I am low-key here for Corbin versus Kingston, not going to lie. I don't know why.
Or Breaker versus Kingston.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Breaker might like destroy Kingston. I think Corbin's more of a fair fight.
I'm about to say, Breaker right now needs to figure out his plays on the SmackDown roster without breaking his opponent in less than 2 minutes.
I was going to say his place is he's going to be a Steiner.
He's already born a Steiner. That's fair.
That's what I'm saying. Corbin's one's got to find his place now.
Kyle Fletcher right now just literally egging on the crowd as he's got the American Dragon Bryan Danielson down to that ridiculous flying kick and brainbuster follow-up for a near fall. And we are on picture-in-picture, but I'm still trying to follow the match after. What the fuck were we talking about before I tried to get back on track here?
What's going on is we're gonna air AEW Dirty Laundry at 8:00, so we're going to talk about laundromats now.
It's fair.
I mean, I just did laundry earlier in the day.
Here all night,
I mean, I guess it's just all the synergy.
And if you want to know more about Dirty Laundry, just listen to Don Henley. He's got a whole song about it.
That's right, he does.
I don't think I've heard that song, but anyway, it's nice to know that quarters for less than $2 are actually still, valid for something.
Well, it's just shitty because people tell you here's a quarter cost somebody who cares. It's like, dude, I need at least 50 cents at least.
Like the only thing coins are good for. The only thing coins are good for anymore is making a wish at a freaking wishing well or throwing them in your local fountain.
I heard that song on Sirius Radio. I'm like, whoa, this song, it does exist. It doesn't apply to everyday life anymore.
Some songs never die. That's why they're repeated on public radio.
Well, no, it's just funny because like if you see payphones out in the wild now, they're either like hollowed out husks of themselves, or they've got like the thing like hanging down. It's like they don't actually work. It's just
like one
payphone here. Screen, by the way.
And welcome back to AEW Collision Tag Team Main Event. Kyle Fletcher right now tearing apart the ringside air. Oh Lord!
Exposing the concrete. He's
that
got
is concrete. That is.
Kyle, we have another hour to go. What are you doing? You're killing me.
And the match said, "Nah, I'm good."
Well, then the flexibility.
The mat turned heel on Kyle.
For real.
He said,
Powerhouse had to go and fix it. And said, nope. The mat's got a mind of its own. Poor Fletcher.
I can't. That body dropped to Kyle Fletcher on the floor.
Sometimes, folks, comedy writes itself.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck is happening here at this four-way dance?
Oh, this show is just, this ish is banana, Jay.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know who's legal at this point.
The mat is legal and it's sacred.
I think Fletcher and Danielson are still the legal men.
Okay, thank you, JJ.
The mat is so sacred it turned on their competitors.
For real, the mat is so sacred that it was like, no, you're not going to peel me back to cheat and use the concrete. You're going to respect me, damn it.
Don Callis' family apparently didn't pay the mat enough.
That's right. Oh my God!
Right now, Kyle Fletcher again.
We get to call it.
Even the mat's trying to hide from the video footage we saw on Wednesday. It's like, no, I don't want to see it. Don't force me to sit up, so I have to watch this.
Front face lock. Big Ritz out of the corner here. Kyle Fletcher might be looking for a superplex. Bryan Danielson able to counter. Bryan Danielson changing his position. Now going to the inside, second rope. That's
they're bringing Dynamite to Bakersfield, Mr. Williams.
Meh.
California.
Nah, I know it's Bakersfield, but
and double enough, he's once again in Las
Vegas. Of course, yeah, they'll be in Vegas at the end of the month, at the end of May.
You look, just because your freaking logo looks like a freaking LV neon sign does not mean it has to be always in the city of sin.
Now, you know what though? Well, I'm not. I'm not mad at AEW for that week. I'm mad at WWE for having us try to get up on a Saturday morning after they know because they watch. I'm going to be
uppercut. I think you caught Bryan Danielson a little bit of that. Uppercut now to Powerhouse Hobbs. This the clothesline. Hobbs and Claudio right now just trying to square off against each other. And Claudio testing Hobbs' jaw. Whoop, this the clothesline. Collides with Clio, both men up and over the floor.
What is Brian doing here?
Ooh. Avalanche backdrop suplex.
Golly.
Goes for the pin.
Good God. Outside leg hook and a near fall.
Floats over. Looks like he's going for the label lock, Noah.
He's got him towards center of the ring, and I think he's got it. Wait a minute, Powerhouse Hobbs, though. Battering ram forces the break. Just batted his shoulder into the head of Bryan Danielson.
I mean, it's hard to break the hold, I reckon.
Yeah, Hobbs here right now, throwing caution to the wind, preserving this match for his team, the Don Callis family. Kyle Fletcher grasping that left arm close to the inside of his body. Got to Hobbs now. Last time we saw Hobbs in action, he destroyed Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
And right now, what the hell is he looking for here? Danielson up at the razor's edge, able to get out of it. Me on the mines. Kyle Fletcher rot to the outside.
Brian trying to get a little bit of momentum, so try to get to Castagnoli here for the tag.
And Castagnoli stands ready on the apron. Now Danielson with a critical choice here, critical opportunity. Legends 4, here we go. Down to Claudio.
Here we go.
Oh boy. The meat collides, a collision. All the meat. And I have bratwurst earlier today, so I can say that. Big uppercut in the corner to Hobbs. Kyle Fletcher coming in. We barbecued earlier, so you know. Again, the uppercuts now.
If you're doing an uppercut like that to someone as meaty as Hobbs, it's called tenderizing.
That's fair. And why not? Well, running uppercuts now, opposite corners. There's the Kyle. There's the Hobbs. Kyle literally runs out of the corner. Big clothesline, sends Compton over the floor. Uh-oh.
Looks like we're going for the swing. Count the revelations.
Oh, good Lord. Here we go.
3, 4, 5.
You might swim all night.
6, 7.
Hobbs, hold your head.
8, 9. Number
Good
9.
Number 9.
Number 9.
I recognize
Stepping
that
over.
Turn him over. Shout out to Tyson Kidd. Sharpshooter. How much can Powerhouse Hobbs take? So there ain't nobody to save him.
You sure about that?
Wait a minute, Kyle. Claudio is not letting go. Didn't work that time, Kyle. Kick him again. See if it lets go again. Nope. Bryan Danielson. Oh! Caught him with that kick coming in. Pop up. Uppercut to Fletcher.
Spine on the pine.
Let's hit with the spine buster. Cover to no.
This is the mat. This is the mat here. I hear y'all talking shit.
God damn it, James, you fucking idiot.
Oh no!
Forget me and Jeff. You've broken Noah. You can't even call the main event.
All 4 men down. All 4 men trying to get back on this bout. It's Clark Casanova on Block.
Get out of here, you fucking idiot.
Dynamite next week.
Jesus Christ.
Casanova, Kyle Fletcher, and Blouse Hobbs. All 4 men on their knees. Teeing off in the middle of the ring. What a freaking main event slugfest here in this tag team match in our main event collision. Knife edge chop is Brian and Kyle right now. Kyle, worse. We're trying to tee up against each other, and you see the redness right now. Bryan Danielson's chest. Forearm shiver by Powerhouse Hobbs to Claudio. The big meaty men colliding by the faster, technically sound, agile men wrestle up and over. Kyle hits the apron jaw first. Right by dropping Bryan Danielson, picking up speed. Tope Suicida lunges to the Protostar and lunges him into the barricade. The Claudio, though, hooking up Hobbs. Can he lift up this 300? That is ridiculous.
Attitude adjustment.
Step forward, driver. Cover.
No.
2. No. What the hell?
Man. Hell of a Death Valley driver there by Claudio.
What's it going to take at this point, JJ?
Dude, we had a run from the mat. What the fuck, guys?
And Claudio right now is just a freak specimen. Oh, collides with Hobbs. Hobbs does not give.
We're not on Battle of the Belts yet, Emmanuel. We're still in the main event of Collision.
Meet the clothesline block, big uppercut. And now Claudio, once again, picking up speed from the opposite side of the ring and takes down Hobbs with that pumping bomber. Is it enough? Hook of the leg! No! God.
You know how things go here when Battle of the Belts follows this. We're going to have a little bit of a run over, so.
Well, I mean, also Collision, your main event, literally make sure everybody gets their shit in, man or woman. That body
Looked
drops
like
to
he
9
was
pounds.
going for the neuralizer.
Close that again, off the ropes. There's a trip up. What? And Hobbs just collides with Claudio.
Straps her down.
Uh-oh. He might be looking for town business. Well, the world's strongest slam. Oh! That might be it. Cover 2, and Brian saves the matchup. Good grief. Fists flying everywhere and bodies just coming all over the place. From every side of the ring. Tied to Kyle Fletcher now. Powerhouse Hobbs. Uh-oh. I think Hobbs has had enough. Steel chair in hand. I would use the chair against the steel ring post, though. I mean, they're going to try and knock his block off.
Taking it from him.
But I guess non-disqualification match the standard tag. Meanwhile, turn around Hobbs and get kicked into oblivion by Bryan Danielson. Whoa, and Fletcher with the suicide dive. Every time you think somebody's got a chance to get back in this match, everyone else just gets involved and just throws fists. Uh-oh.
Clearing off the table, doing a little bit of redecorating here.
May I remind you, JJ, that table sometimes is much more reinforced. Oh, boy. This is going to end badly. Whoop, Brian able to get out of the back door. Claudio winning uppercut. Hobbs lands on the table, goes up and over. Now Claudio's standing on the table. What the hell is he looking for here? Whoa! Crazy Tiara sends Fletcher into the apron. Now sends Kyle Fletcher into the ring, and Claudio might be looking to hook him up. Neutralizer! Shoot the half! Cover! 2! Claudio just pinned the Ring of Honor World Television Champion!
And to your point earlier, you got to figure that would put Claudio in line for a shot at that title.
Oh, God.
Maybe Claudio's destiny is to challenge him Dynasty.
What an incredible
his destiny
match,
or his
though.
density?
Density.
Oh, wait a minute. What? The Alpha, Kanosuke Takeshita.
What, bro?
Another member of the
Completely
Dark House
forgot
family.
about Takeshita.
So did I.
Literally.
There's
Dark
been so
House.
much enforcement in recent weeks on Ospreay and Okada. I completely forgot Takeshita was a thing.
Right?
The last time we saw Takeshita, he lost to Swerve Strickland for a chance at the AEW World Championship. And prior to that, he faced Will Ospreay in his AEW debut at Revolution. You wonder what Will Ospreay's thinking about this, though. You don't think Will Ospreay wants Bryan Danielson? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Brain Buster on the ramp!
Man. Damn it.
Golly.
Well, Brian was married 10 years.
And I don't think they're done yet. We need to get some help out here for Brian. That was bad. Claudio with the chair, fending off the Don Callis family for now, but I think Don Callis has carried out his mission statement. Will Bryan Danielson's condition be ahead of Will Ospreay, AEW Dynasty next Sunday as we transition shortly here from AEW Collision to Battle of the Belts 10. Bryan Danielson's hurt.
Yeah, he is.
God. Jesus. Damn it, Don Callis. Freaking virus.
Son of a bitch.
And we're back live as we begin Battle of the Belts 10 here across the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media.
Yeah.
Danielson still down on the ramp after that nasty brainbuster. Got Claudio Castagnoli, and it looks like part of the medical staff checking on him, referees checking on him. What do we got coming up here tonight, Noah?
Well, again, JJ, to your point, it's Battle of the Belts 10. We have an AEW National Championship Eliminator match as the champion, Roderick Strong, defends the chance against Rug Romero. But Suka Rob beats Roderick Strong. He gets a title shot. In our main event for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship, it will be the Fallen Goddess Athena stirring up once again against Red Velvet, who became a semifinalist in the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Tournament. And of course, also coming tonight, the FTW Championship's on the line as Hook goes one-on-one against the baddest man out of Cleveland, representing Shane Taylor Promotions, Shane Taylor himself, and that is literally up next.
So yes, folks, if you're just tuning in with us, there is a championship match for a title that is not recognized on the line for Battle of the Belts. Yes. There's an eliminator match for absolutely zero championship on Battle of the Belts.
Yes.
And we have a championship match for a Ring of Honor championship on AEW Battle of the Belts, not an AEW title. You are absolutely correct.
This is Tony Khan booking.
About to say that'll have a Hooks back tonight.
Yes.
Shibata and Hook backstage right now.
Shibata
with his translator.
I love that.
I love that gimmick. It's tremendous.
I was going to say it's a great gimmick.
And to be fair, he doesn't quite know proficiently the English language, so technology.
And that's perfectly fair, but that's a great way to help get it over.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Like where was that during the Kai and Tai days?
Oh my God!
Instead of the indeed, like we could have actually had the translator,
right? What my client said. Oh Lord, technology sometimes is the worst enemy and the greatest blessing. Referee Paul Turner for opening contest here. And yes, folks, welcome once again to Battle of the Belts X, Battle of the Belts 10. I am the Seminole Foster with the Renegade Wrestling, JJ Williams, and the man who's named the marquee. We're well over the time, Jeff motherfucking Meacham, as we're coming off a wild night of Collision once again. Saturday night's all right for fighting. And the signal's up in the sky. That can only mean one thing as we get ready for our opening contest here. Here comes Hook.
Send Hook.
As the FTW champions on the line, Hook with a singles record of 32-3.
Still his last FTW record.
His last FTW championship defense, of course, was against the Machine Brian Cage under FTW rules, and he was able to submit the Machine while still with a backloaded full of tacks.
Now, how many of those losses that he has suffered was he actually pinned? Was he pinned for all three? Or were any of those like in tag team matches where his partner got pinned, but he was on the losing team?
Oh, those are singles pins, although two of them came at the expense of the FTW championship straight to the face of Hook. This young man's career, still so much yet we know about the potential in the son, by the way, of Mr. Submission himself, Taz. Of course, Hook, as tradition, never even looks at his opponent. He's just here to take care of business.
So I got to wonder if Taz is an Oompa Loompa, does that make Hook Slugsworth?
FTW championship on the line. FTW, an attitude, a standard of its own kind, literally created by Taz himself, passed down to his son. Both of these men are just going to tee up against each other. Shane Taylor, one of the most predominant Ring of Honor World Television champions back in the previous era. And right now, Hook just teeing up. You see right now, Shane Taylor covering up. This almost turned into a boxing bout. Looking for that northpaw, miss in the waist slot. Looking for that German suplex there. They go on, back elbow strike. Of course, this match stemmed off the fact that Shane Taylor Promotions got the better of Hook, Shibata, and Chris Jericho this past Wednesday on Dynamite.
Hook trying to go for those suplexes, but Shane Taylor with that low center of gravity.
Whoop! Got over the top rope, though. Again, we've seen Hook wrestle many times, though, and literally suplex man even bigger than Shane Taylor when he's gotten the chance, though, JJ.
That's fair, but it's still fresh in the match. Like, the bell barely sounded, Noah. You're not going to get somebody that size right out the gate. You've got to wear them down, break them down a little bit.
And to your point, Hook right now. Well, again, I don't think this is under FTW rules, by the way. I think this is a standard protocol when it comes to championship matches. Taker his hands inside the ring, be a pinfall submission, and Paul Turner trying to get both Hook and Shane Taylor, good luck with that, back inside the ring.
Well, if it's for the FTW title, it should be contested under FTW rules.
You would think, but I think that's one of those like cases where it's called to be that. course, we saw Shibata has Hook support backstage prior to this, but Hook said he's got this tonight. Appreciates it, though. Oh, man, what a lightning fast jab with that left. Shane Taylor teeing up. Of course, people know Shane Taylor from Ring of Honor and AEW when he previously, of course, was involved last year at AEW All Out against Samoa Joe for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. We've also seen this man collide with Keith Lee in Ring of Honor at Final Battle. And more recently, we've seen the growth of Shane Taylor Promotions welcoming back the governor, Anthony Ogogo.
Ooh, brutal chop in the corner there.
Ooh, that'll put some hair on your chest.
If it doesn't cave it in.
Yeah. Shane Taylor again. A lot of jaws.
Another one.
Did you hear that?
I did. And I'm having flashbacks, Noah.
Well, you would know, being a former participant.
I've shown you the picture of my chest lit up after getting baptized for my birthday.
Right.
So trust and believe I know how those open hand, straight up and down palm strikes feel. He's not going knife edge. He's going straight down. Those tend to hurt the most.
Yeah, about to say, those are literally just full-on palm strap. You see Hook right now teeing off against Shane Taylor. Once again, looking for that T-bone suplex. Shane Taylor, though, able to affirm his base. Lower center of gravity. Oh, man. Debilitating liver shot. That was a perfect shot right there, JJ.
Yeah, we're seeing Hook hurt in a way that we haven't seen him in a very long time, if ever.
Yeah, right? And we all, of course, we know what a liver shot does. That literally just takes an opponent down. It knocks the wind out of you. It makes everything hurt no matter what you try and do. Again, another open palm strike. And Hook right now, I don't think Hook's been able to get out of the gates since the start of this.
No. He tried to come on too strong too quick, and he's been suffering ever since. Shane Taylor has just been dominating at every twist, every turn, because he's the stronger man.
Stay with us for this opening contest, folks. Hook in a world of trouble. FTW Chosen Line, Restaurant Quality, Picture in Picture. Yeah, I'm quite surprised by this because I would think that Hook, you know, he would be more of the aggressor. But Shane Taylor, and again, that liver shot, though, that is a turning point here. I'm not sure if Hook can get back into this. It's hard to fight when you can't breathe, let alone can't move forward. Whip your right side of your body, which, of course, we know the power of Hook comes from this right side, not his left. Course,
Jeff, if you're back in the studio, if you can star Emmanuel's question, and when we get a full commercial, I will address that, even though it doesn't have a super chat, because Emmanuel and his sister are big-time supporters of the multiverse.
The MVPs, quite literally, of the Multiverse of Media, as we know. Shout out to the Dominguezes. I look forward to them once again on Sleeper Team for WWE Backlash. So much wrestling, all the wrestling. And New Japan Pro Wrestling now adding to the schedule. Now that we know that we got Resurgence and Capital Collision. I'll talk more about
all
that
later. All the professional wrestling, right, Noah? There is no more sports entertainment after last weekend, according to you.
Damn right, and I approve, and I am grateful and forever thankful for it, too. And I don't think Hook's thankful after getting braced across that barricade, ribs first.
Still writhing in pain. Hook needs something drastic to be able to change the tide in this match. Otherwise, we're going to have a brand new FTW champion as we go back to full screen.
And Shane Taylor right now looking for something big here. Hook's head braced across the apron. Oh, man, that leg drop across the chest of Hook. Thanks for staying with us, folks, by the way, after AEW Collision for the 10th edition of Battle of the Belts here, courtesy of the JMN Multiverse of Media live watch event schedule. Our first of three matches here contending for the FTW Championship, and Hook right now in the defensive position, we're being honest here. He needs to figure out something or protect himself at this point. Jeopardy right now for the FTW Champion. Shane Taylor, stay up. Oh, no. Oh, again, just teeing off those body shots. These body blows and a right hook, quite literally.
You can call it Battle of the Belts 10. You can call it Battle of the Belts X, and we all know X gonna give it to you.
Yeah. But right now, can Hook give it to Shane Taylor? But Hook's asking for it. I mean, Hook
If there's
man
one
apart.
thing you cannot question with Hook, it's his toughness.
I mean, again, we saw this guy endure 10 minutes of hell with Samoa Joe. We've seen the man literally keep a red rum sleeper hold. Oh my gosh. On Brian Cage after falling back first in tax. Paul Turner checking on Hook to see if he can actually continue. You wonder if Shane Taylor may be looking for a ref stoppage at this point, because you know Hook's not going to quit.
Of course not.
Shane Taylor right now might be a little bit upset with the fact that Hook is still in this fight. And this has just been a straight up fight. It's not been a wrestling match. This has been a straight up fight. And Shane Taylor's been the aggressor.
Yeah. And as our boss man pointed out at the top of the hour, as is every Saturday night, we will be live with what could prove to be one of the most heated starts to an episode of Open Mic Night in the show's history.
In the continued Saturday Night Shenanigans, the weekly episodic virtual telecast here, hosted by the Renegade, JJ Williams. And right now, looking to pop the hips again. He's still looking for that suplex. Another shot. Oh, and a big shot by Hook. And Hook trying to fight back into this right now. Teeing off against Shane Taylor, driving that right forearm against the jaw of the Basman out of Cleveland, creating distance. Big clothesline. Shane Taylor still on his feet, though. Trying to knock him down. Unable to, though, JJ. And once
That's
again.
the clothesline. Oh, he finally got the German suplex.
God! What the hell? How much did that take out Hook, though? How much did that take the win out of him? Hook once again. Hook up Shane Taylor. T-bone suplex.
Can Hook go for the pinfall here, though?
Hook on the far leg. No.
Think he waited too long to go for that. If he had gotten for it right away, he might have taken that one, Noah.
Yeah, but if nothing else, Hook has a chance, JJ. A huge chance. Hook falling up again. Shane Taylor hooking him, though, and planting him down. Oh, boy. This is bad. Shane Taylor.
Up on the middle rope.
You might be looking for a leg drop or a big splash. Oh, God. Flatten. Cover. Two. No.
Shane Taylor cannot believe that Hook kicked out of that. As much punishment as he has put this young man through, followed by that huge splash from the middle rope, Shane Taylor is beside himself.
Well, again, we've seen, the testament of will and internal fortitude that Hook has demonstrated since being part of AEW. Shane Taylor, though, given the performance of his life right now for the FTW Championship, might be looking for that knockout shot. Hook able to duck underneath. Oh. The Red Robinson! The Red Robinson! The sleeper hold! He's got hooked around that big head around Shane Taylor, that throat. Can he bring Shane Taylor down, though? Is Shane Taylor starting to fade? Will Shane Taylor go down, JJ?
Nope.
Oh.
Hook still has it hooked up, though.
Again, we talked about before what Hook will take. And again, driving him back towards the corner, but Hook refusing to let go of his grip. Might be literally his last chance. Oh, an electric chair. Shane Taylor finally aware of it. And Hook down once again, this time down on the mat. That right arm literally trapped. Shane Taylor nowhere to go. The pressure on the back of the head and neck. Is Shane Taylor going out with Paul Turner call? That's it. That's it. That's it. Hook retains.
Wow.
Damn. I will say for a title we don't really take seriously. You look at the two competitors, though, that were in the ring. Hook showed a lot here tonight, JJ, but Shane Taylor also brought something that I think people are going to remember.
Ooh. Hell of a match. Your winner and still FTW champion, Hook.
And again, what is going to happen this coming Wednesday when Tad brokers a meeting with Chris Jericho and Hook? Somehow Hook's still the holder of the family heirloom and the attitude of FTW. Hook is still FTW champion. But man, did he had to fight for it.
Yes, sir. Hell of a battle.
Yeah, one of the baddest men out of Cleveland just lost one of the baddest men out of New York. Let's go backstage
with Rocky Romero.
Oh my gosh. And of course, we talk about Rocky Romero. You can talk about his resume all the damn night long.
Yep. Yes, thank you very much for the super chat, Emmanuel. $2. This is for the story you will tell me. All right, so go ahead and throw the start comment back up, Jeff, so I can see exactly what he said. Okay, so the reason I was getting chopped at my birthday is because this is when Jeff and I were still very much part of the crew for Battleground Pro Wrestling. We were regulars. We would help set up the ring. We would get to go into the ring and goof around afterwards. There's Dylan matches up on the Casa website, the YouTube, that are worth watching just for their own on GP. We would film the matches, upload them. We were part of the team. So this was basically my baptism. It was my birthday. They knew it was my birthday. So they had me get into the corner and they lined the roster up and everybody took a shot. And I'm not going to lie, I got blew up a little bit.
I bet.
I definitely got lit up, but to every single member of the Battleground roster's credit, with them knowing that I was not a trained professional wrestler.
Damn it.
If I told them, give me a second, I need to catch my breath, they backed off me. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. And then it would continue until everybody on the roster had their turn. Even the Suburban Commandos, the Cuzzies, now known as the Stoner Brothers, they were notorious for going for chops, and if you flinched, they'd give you 2 for flinching. I did not flinch when they came in for me.
Yeah, that's a testament of endurance right there. Mad respect to you, JD. Also, you won crazy, Emmer.
So that is the context, Emmanuel. It was my birthday. We were already kind of part of the team. This basically made us part of the family. At least made me. Jeff didn't have to go through it. He said no bueno. He got knocked on his head by Alexis Derivko, making his then 4-year-old cry, wondering if Daddy was okay. That was his baptism.
I will tell you this, kids: smarten your kids up to the business if you're in the business. All right, I'm just saying, because Dylan was verklempt. Yeah, my only thing I had during the Battleground time, besides the beat down at ringside, was having the I forgot who brought it over. It may have been Benny bringing the kendo stick over and taking turns having it across the back, just because I had never experienced that before. So I was just curious, and I had regrets.
I imagine it sounds like you would have regrets after that. We're being perfectly honest.
Yeah, I've taken PVC piping.
Ooh, that's rough.
Again, it was rough. My birthday.
Yeah.
And I was told either I can take punches as hard as the guy could for every year I'd been alive.
Oh boy.
Or I could take one crack of the PVC piping.
That's valid.
And so I took the PVC pipe.
Yeah.
Of course, that doesn't give.
Well, no. The other thing, unfortunately, when I was actually working like for another company, I refereed a death match, and yeah, that referee shirt was a one and done.
Well, this might be one and done for Rocker and Daryl, and his chances at the AEW national title if the Undisputed Kingdom have their way as we get ready for our second contest here. And here comes the current AEW International Champion alongside the still Real Barber Tag Team Champions, Ed Wardlow.
Oh, he's still a thing?
Of course, Wardlow still has the marching orders from the devil to preserve all the gold in the Undisputed Kingdom after falling short against Samoa Joe at Big Business. The Messiah of the Batbreaker himself put on a bat-breaking clinic at Revolution against Orange Cassidy to claim this title. You might as well call this a 4-on-1 handicap match, though, JJ. If we're being perfectly honest here, come on now.
Yeah. I'm trying to find something positive to say about this match that is on Battle of the Belts, and it isn't even for a fucking belt.
I'm
trying.
I know you are, brother. I love doing these with JJ. I really do. No matter what company, I love doing this shit.
I appreciate that, and I know, brother.
And I also love this man, who is definitely a defining example of junior heavyweight wrestling. Asuka Rock himself, Rocky Romero.
Yes, he will always be half of the Havana Pitbulls to me and Jeff.
Of course, multiple-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion alongside Alex Kozlov, of course, in the Hooligans, and also was part of Roppongi Vice. But I do gotta wonder, because let's look at this story here instead of this match. While he's looking for a big opportunity here, we know the respect that Kyle O'Reilly has for Rocky Romero, and Kyle O'Reilly has kind of set his sights on the AEW International Championship. What's going on with the best friends who are also part of Chaos? And Rocky Romero, at this point, even he doesn't know what to make of this situation. We saw Trent last night come out on Rampage after Orange Cassidy beat Alex Reynolds, and Chuck Taylor came in the middle, but he didn't pick a side, and he walked away. So at this point, nothing clearly is fine, I think, of the best friends. And we don't even know what Chris Statlander's take is on this after Trent whispered something in their ear. So again, what is going on within the internal chaos of what we thought was arguably the strongest foundation in AEW that was the best friends?
I am the wrong person to ask because, like I said, I've missed Rampage and Collision here recently. I did see the episode of Dynamite where the turn happened.
Right.
But I'm just like, I'm as dumbfounded and taken aback by it as you are.
And Trent does yet to speak a single word on it. The only words he spoke of was literally to Chris Statlander in silence. And he asked Chuck Taylor, oh, wait, so he's your best friend? And again, Chuck and Trent walked opposite ways. Orange Cassidy left in the ring alone. So I really am super curious where, again, I talk about it all the time, how far is a man willing to go before he thinks enough is enough and he needs to do something different on his own? We said it before. That was Trent's last big chance, maybe, for an AEW championship. I still argue that the best friends are uncrowned tag team champions. Now I'd like to know what happened because Trent seemed to have had enough.
That's fair.
Let's see right now.
Very fair.
And again, it's a very unique circumstance and story developing in AEW, and I'm very curious to see, again, why Trent, why? Whoa! That's about the record Romero. Rather strong, swinging and missing. Take him out to Harris by the former MLW World Middleweight Champion. Former World Historic Welterweight Champion. And as I said earlier, tag team special alongside Forever Hooligans and Roppongi Vice.
Alex Kozlov, man, that's another name I haven't heard in a long time.
Right?
The Russian Hooligan.
Yeah, Alex Kozlov used to be part of the original NWW Strong commentaries table with Kevin Kelly.
He was also a big-time contributor to Pro Wrestling Guerrilla back in its formative years. Got to see him quite a bit.
I'm not sure what Alex Kozlov is up to as of late because I haven't seen him lately on NWW Strong. Of course, Windy City Riot was commentated by the lovely Vanna Scott and Walter Stewart and Chris Charlton. God! Backbreaker. And so it begins. Cover. Final press. One count here by referee Rick Knox. Rocky Romero, for those that don't know, 26-year veteran of the game.
Yes, sir.
Trained under the likes of the Iron Gorilla, Togi Makabe, and of course, Billy Anderson and the late great Antonio Inoki. Roderick Strong right now down in the corner. Of course, we also know Rocky Romero is the master and the king of sneaky style. Led to many of his championships and championships for other tag teams, including Roppongi 3K, Show and Yo, before Show lost his way. And Rocky with the cover, one count again. And Rocky's wrestled pretty much in every company imaginable. TNA, MLW, AEW, Ring of Honor, NJPW, CMLL, you name it, he's been there.
Yep. PWG, UPW.
Off the ropes, caught himself. Hey, tranquilo. Whoop. Roderick Strong sent to the outside, though. Rocky Romero looking to follow up. Big PK. The Messiah of the Backbreaker. And off the apron. Double stomp. Shotgun drop kick of sorts from a vertical position.
A little shimmy and shake there by Rocky.
And we'll continue this match. The rest of the quality, picture in picture. Roderick Strong might have a stinger effect there. As we got a commercial break here, once again, you see Matt Taven, though, wielding the AEW International. Okay, seriously, you're not going to win a shimmy off with Rocky Romero. I'm just going to say that for the record.
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's something you can talk about. Oh, man. Anyway, of course, our main event's still to come. Athena, the fallen goddess, still our Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, will defend the gold against Red Velvet. Athena, by the way, for folks that don't know, she is 50-0 in Ring of Honor.
It's crazy.
She is up there right now with legacy reigns like some Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson, and Nigel McGuinness when they held the Ring of Honor World Championship. That's saying something. Boy, get to the midsection. Roderick Strong driving Rocky's back into the ring post. And right now, Rocky on the outside in the
the goober face, corner. Yeah, for sure.
And right now, Rocky Romero,
Mr. Khan, you're on the air, by the way.
Hello. I hear you talking shit about. The fact that this belt is not on the line for Battle of the Belts. Wait, to be AEW is under constant attack.
Roderick Strong and Rocky Romero back inside the ring. And right now, teeing off into that crazy backbreaker on the barricade at ringside. Again, Battle of the Belts next still underway. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, comment, tell a friend. If you are enjoying what you are witnessing, chaos and logic galore, super chat. Support my friends. If you want to dictate the conversation, go ahead and dictate. Super chat truly as simple as that. As shortly after Battle of the Belts X, we will immediately transition to the weekly Saturday Night Shenanigans, where that and other identities, including Morgan Freeman, Gilbert Gottfried, and Christopher Walken may show up, of course, on Open Mic Night. So stay tuned for more on that. Here at the JMN Multiverse of Media. Roderick Strong right now, and Wrecker Mail teeing off in the middle of the ring. Wrecker Mail trying to get back into this big knife-edge chop to the side of the backbreaker. By the way, congratulations to Marina Shafir winning that 4-woman tournament at GCW Bloodsport against Lindsay Snow. Ay, golly, in the finals.
Ooh.
As the third,
I can feel the pain in that back for him.
Cover 2. No, what we talked about before, JJ. Serena Deeb, of course, the woman of 1,000 holds, as deemed by Dean Malenko. Chris Jericho, the guy that knows 1,000 different ways to say and do an arm bar. How many different ways does Roderick Strong know how to do a damn backbreaker?
1,001.
That's fair.
And while we have this quick picture-in-picture to go back to the story time with Renegade a few moments ago, Emmanuel, there is the outcome of that baptism.
Silence speaks volumes. In pictures. Jesus. And picture. Cover 2. No. Yeah, no said. Took the word out of my mouth. God bless you, JJ.
You know what, though? It
still live and breathe.
It may sound weird, but it was one of the proudest days of my life to stand up there, get lit up by the entire roster, take it, not complain about it.
You basically man up. That's what you did. Like friggin' Mark Briscoe and Eddie Kingston did over the Ring of Honor World Championship, where Mark Briscoe finally won the title. Get to the hamstring right now as we are back here at Battle of the Belts 10, folks. Again, JJ, the Renegade Wrestling, Samino Foster on the call for you here. Reactions, live commentary here at JMN Multiverse of Media. As part of the JMN Live, watch the event schedule. Hashtag We're Gonna Die. And Rocky Romero trying to get back into this fight. Again, it is a eliminator match. If Rocky wins, he will get a chance at the AEW International Championship. But Kyle O'Reilly has also made his intentions known that he wants his shot at the gold. Irish whip, counter. Great counter, rebound, and Zaguri.
Sending Roddy to the outside.
I love
What's
the way
Rocky going to go for here?
I can tell you right now, he's going to go for broke. Roderick Strong right now on the outside. Oh, wait a minute. Rocky Romero wiping out Matt Taven. And now Rocky to the opposite side, wiping out Roderick Strong. To your point earlier, Rocky Romero with eyes in the back of his head. Or maybe just some foregone awareness for first shenanigans that still may come. You see Wardlow, Mike Bennett on the outside. And a sliced bread. Cover. 2. No. Damn it. So close. Sliced bread and blue thunder bomb. A move I wish I would win a wrestling match. I'm just saying.
Sliced bread wins matches more than the blue thunder bomb does. Just saying.
Unfortunately, you're right. Brian Kendrick and Rocky Romero are testaments to that. You're not wrong. And right now, Rocky Romero going on with these clotheslines that last how long, JJ? What?
Forever.
Well, in a different timeline, apparently. Good grief. And Rocky Romero sent to the corner again. Hard Irish whip. Oh, man, what a kick. Drop kick, cover, 2 count again.
It did, Emmanuel. It did. Apparently, Arlene saw the photo from the couch and said, "Ow, that looks like it hurts."
Accurate. Quote, unquote. Jeff motherfucking Meacham. Up the ropes. Up and around. Up in the fireman's carry. Might be looking to give it. End up hard by counter. Whoa! Beautiful takeover Rana. This is the clothesline. And up and around. Rocky Romero. Catch the restaurant. DDT!
I love that DDT.
Slow the fall up to the cover, though. Hook on the far leg and an air fall. That spinning flying DDT is so proficient when delivered. And Rocky Romero in the driver's seat needs to continue to follow up on this offense. Shot to the midsection. Roderick Strong again hoisting up Rocky Romero, perching him on the top row. Oh, no. Please do not do the same thing. Yeah. I'm having flashbacks to Revolution here. This could be bad. Big headbutt.
Could also be very good.
No way.
Slice bread from there.
No
Connects.
Way. Avalanche slice bread out the corner. Into the cover. 1, 2. No.
Of course, because finishing movers don't actually finish people in AEW.
Well, damn it. Nearly did. That was the
and it's only in an eliminator match, so he wouldn't have even won the fucking title.
But he would have won the damn chance. Rocky Romero right now, taking Roderick Strong up and over. Gotta watch Wardlow looming. That whole side of the ring is just a Shark Tank waiting to prowl. Oh, stunning shot.
Yeah, Emmanuel makes a point. The finger poke has got more victories than most finishing moves today, or the Blue Thunder Bomb for that matter.
That is sad but true. Oh! The knee strike out of midair cover. 2. It's no. Wow, man, it is over.
So what a surprise. We have an eliminator match where the person doesn't win to get a title shot.
And he got knocked the F out with that knee strike out of midair, that freaking rising knee. And you see Kyle O'Reilly embracing his friend, as we've seen over the last few weeks, of course. As Roderick Strong gets hoisted up by the Undisputed Kingdom.
But also showing a little bit of compassion for the fallen there, checking on Rocky Romero.
Well, again, we talked about how much respect you probably have not seen Wrestle Kingdoms like I have, but at one point there was Red Dragon versus Roppongi Vice over the freaking Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Oh, what the hell? Just wiped him out with a clothesline. Wardlow just dead Rocky. And Kyle O'Reilly asking what they're doing. Oh, and a jumping knee strike. Roderick Strong just dropped Kyle O'Reilly. And Roderick
I smell a dynasty match.
And Roderick Strong's true colors showing. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What a scumbag.
Something tells me this is going to be added to next Sunday's card, Noah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, again, I understand the pride that Roderick Strong has, but Kyle O'Reilly can show compassion if he wants to towards other friends. It doesn't have to be just towards you. And now National Championship, reminding Kyle O'Reilly exactly who he is and who is now his family, and that is undisputed. As we look back at AEW Collision, it was last week Saturday that the magical girl Yuka Sakazaki took flight and pinned Trish Adora in her return to U.S. action. And she cut the eye of one professor of professional wrestling in Serena Deeb. Very interesting face-off here. Let's go to Lexi Nair and maybe get more on this. I love Serena Deeb, by the way. Such a respectable individual. Master of her craft.
Yep. Need to put her in charge of the fledgling women's division. Let her book it.
Yeah, I know, right? How many times have I fucking said that? Anyway. Watch that great professional wrestler.
Boss man, if you can, strike the image.
Yeah. Tonight. Professor. Yay! Battle of the Belt. You have to receive a championship opportunity. Not worry about it. It's her turn. He's undefeated. That's right. Professor is sitting pretty. Week by week, climbing that ladder. To never become champion. But which champion? Ooh. Serena Deeb inviting Yuka Sakazaki into her dojo.
Ooh.
The professor of professional wrestling. Damn it.
And we do not digress.
Not with her. Battle of the Belts main event up next. That was a nice little interview. Again, it's so good to see Serena Deeb back into the hell that she went through, surviving seizures and just fine-tuning herself. Nothing but respect for that woman. And I like that aspect. Serena Deeb versus Yuka Sakazaki. I like that. I like that.
Definitely sounds like it'd be a good one.
Well, I mean,
I don't really know anything about the other woman, but I do know Serena Deeb, and I know she could wrestle a freaking cockroach, and the cockroach would get a Hall of Fame inducted because of the match with Serena Deeb. So,
well, that's if the cockroach still has all its legs and Serena Deeb doesn't detach them, but that's a whole different conversation.
The cockroach could be missing legs, and it'll still get a Hall of Fame induction because Serena Deeb will have that damn good of a match.
That's fair. I love Serena Deeb's motivation and just her overall character and her technical wrestling prowess. I still need to fucking see and call Serena Deeb versus Deonna Purrazzo. Damn it!
Give it time, brother. Give it time.
I'm impatient sometimes, JJ.
Trust, I know.
I love wrestling too much.
But you need to call Serena Deeb versus Deonna Purrazzo. You need to call Mercedes Moné versus Deonna Purrazzo.
Yes.
There's quite a few matches here that we still need to get to, bruh.
I know.
Give it time.
I'm loving professional. I'm on a drug right now that's higher than ever. All right, with professional wrestling, I have never been greater with more excitement across the board for professional wrestling than I am this year to what I witnessed last week across the board. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Anyway, as we got a full commercial break here. Again, we're of course doing this as part of our Jeff Fusion Network live watching event schedule. And folks, again, we cover all the biggest shows across WWE, NXT, AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and TNA. I think I covered everything. So whether it's PLDs, whether it's pay-per-views, whether it's TV specials, you can find me, JJ, Jeff, James, Walter, a colorful, fun, organic, positive, passionate, real, unscripted cast giving you commentary, watch-along coverage, reactions, and takes, and other stories and just spots here at the JMN Multiverse of Media all the time too. So again, if you're enjoying tonight, please stay tuned for more of this, as the next time we represent a JMN Direct live watch event is a double feature weekend, as we have TNA Rebellion and AEW Dynasty. And the next thing in WWE will be NXT TV special, Spring Breaking, all ahead of WWE Backlash. And as far as I know, Ring of Honor is probably going to be Dead Before Dishonor some point in the summer. But we do know next up in New Japan Pro Wrestling is New Japan Pro Wrestling Resurgence. And that's just some of the stuff here that's shortly coming up here. JMN Multiverse of Media, part of the JMN Network, live watch event schedule, hashtag we gonna die. But I'm certainly going to try to live.
And if that all isn't enough, as we speak, if professional wrestling, for whatever reason, isn't your thing, go check out Rage of Wrestling and our good buddy Walter Cruz, as he's doing a watch along for UFC 300 as we speak. He will, of course, be joining us later in the evening once that's done with open mic night, but he will be absent for the beginning as he does UFC 300.
Yeah, we cover all,
and we are back live,
here,
Noah, for our main event.
Yep, referee Mike Posey in the ring, and Lexi Nair, go ahead and announce it.
Guarantee 60-minute time limit, but only 17 minutes left in the broadcast. Okay.
Oh, boy. Now, you want to talk about champions in the industry? This is the champion, in my opinion.
The champions.
Good point. As
Billy Starks just became champion at Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor, the women's television champion.
Yeah, taking a page out of Athena's playbook. Athena, who is 49-0, folks. Undefeated, unpinned since beating Mercedes Martinez for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship over a year and a half ago in December at Final Battle. She has now been champion, JJ, for nearly 500 days. Athena going to her 21st title defense. How's that for work ethic?
Hey, that's not bad.
It's actually a good ring announcing, by the way. MIT on full display here as MNT rules Ring of Honor's women's division. As Athena stirs up tonight with Red Velvet. Oh, boy. Straight out of your mama's kitchen, JJ.
I love that. It just makes me chuckle every time. Right? And the fact that she comes out with an apron.
It's the first time ever one-on-one encounter. Red Velvet now 4-1 in Ring of Honor after losing out in the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Tournament. Of course, Red Velvet made all the way to semifinals before she lost to Queen Aminata. Previous challenger to the TBS Championship and the AEW Women's World Championship. Referee Mike Posey holding up the richest prize in the Ring of Honor Women's Division, though, the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. Of course, we talk about Red Velvet and how young she is in her wrestling career. Of course, Athena established by Booker T out of Reality of Wrestling. Red Velvet only 8 years of wrestling experience. Code of Honor adhered to. And of course, in Ring of Honor, for those that don't know, there's a 20 count applied on the outside during matches. Continental tap here. To your point, JJ, Billy Stark staying at ringside, decked with the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship. Oof, man, there's a stiff Continental tap in there they're going here. Red Velvet hanging on. So is
wanted to give an inch here.
Yeah, right? As up at this point, like, who's the stronger of the two? Who really wants to get that first shot in? Right now, looking for maybe a clean break in the corner, and Athena giving it to Red Velvet. I almost wonder, though, if Athena is taking Red Velvet for granted. And, I mean, it's kind of hard to argue when you look at Athena's resume of who she's beaten.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I don't follow Ring of Honor all that much, so why don't you go ahead and run down some of the luminaries that she has taken out.
As she goes to her 21st defense, day 491, she has beaten, of course, her own student in Billy Stark. She also has defeated Willow Nightingale, Nada Rose, 2 out of 3 tables match. Mercedes Martinez, Angela Love, Legit Leda Hirsch, Mia Yamashita, Sky Blue, Kiera Hogan twice, including a street fight. Marina Shafir, Willow Nightingale, of course, in the main event. And, of course, most recently, her greatest win ever, arguably, Hikaru Shida. And of course, Battle of the Belts here right now. You're looking to create a moment. Red Velvet, all it takes is 3 seconds.
That's the clothesline.
And Red Velvet looking to build momentum here. Taking up and over. But that's here's a cartwheel escape by Athena. Oh, boy. Yeah, Athena's so full of herself. And again, oh, dang, got caught in a drop
arm
kick.
drag.
Yeah, regular Dragon Steamboat S right there. Beautifully executed. Yeah, look, Red Velvet with some of her own plays. How about that? Whoop. Good takedown. Grabbing the left arm. Almost looking for a double wrist lock here, possibly. And Athena just ripping her down. They drop down right now, and Athena looking to build up speed. Red Velvet, though, nice flying kick. Takes me to the outside, and you caught it, JJ! It will be in 8 days, AEW Dynasty. Based on what transpired earlier, Roderick Strong will defend his AEW National Championship against Kyle O'Reilly. Nice moonsault from the apron to the floor of Athena, by the way. Truly a championship showcase. All the titles on the line in the AEW ecosystem. At AEW Dynasty, 1 week from tomorrow, folks, next Sunday, we will cover it here at the JMN Multiverse of Media. As the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship is on the line here, our main event bout at Battle of the Belts 10. Both ladies right now on the apron. Uh-oh. Oh! Jeez. Dropped across the top rope that time. Jaw first. Athena drops Red Velvet. Now looking to hoist Red Velvet up on the apron. God damn! That was bad. This match will continue. Wrestling Client picture in picture. Red Velvet can find her neck. Don't go anywhere. That was a nasty backdrop suplex on the apron to Red Velvet. Fold her up like an accordion. Athena right now smelling blood in the water. As, of course, JJ is preparing for the continued Saturday night shenanigans that will culminate with Open Mic Night here shortly after Battle of the Belts 10 concludes. Cutting shot by Athena in control of the challenger. That's nice, Hassan. I appreciate that. As I always say, priority for passion, no bigger priority than your, I believe, spiritual growth, but that's just me. People don't need to agree with me. People need to understand me. I am just a simple man. Athena following up, though. Big forearm smash in the corner from the south position. Teeing off against Red Velvet. And again, at this point, is Athena literally just playing with her challenger. Axe kick. Athena right now just having her way. This is a statement, folks. If you're going to challenge Athena, she said it before, step up or get stepped out. And right
Noah,
now,
really quickly, I'm going to try to log into Jeff's account while I'm still here.
Okay.
So if you lose me real quick, that's why.
Gotcha, brother. And Red Velvet right now trying to stir up some offense here, teeing off against Athena with these Grizzly Madness, and one stiff shot took Red Velvet down.
Athena just standing tall over her adversary, asserting her dominance.
She looks insulted almost, by the way, with Red Velvet. And right now just teeing off those kicks in between the shoulder blades, lightening up the spine of Red Velvet. And Athena right now, I wonder what Athena's looking for here, just driving her face first in the top turnbuckle. It's almost like Athena feels like she can end this match at any moment, but doesn't want to. Hung up in the tree of woe. And, oh my gosh, kicks right up into the spine from the tree of woe position. That's got to feel even more uncomfortable. Billy Starr's watching proudly at her, and I can't believe she said this, new mother go to work after her mother said what you did was dishonorable. When she, of course, won the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Championship the way she did, faking an injury. And Red Velvet right now taking Athena down to her knees, off the ropes, and Athena, wow, God, planted, high stack 2, no, off the spine buster.
Oof. Athena's starting to wonder what it's going to take to put her opponent away as we go to full commercial here temporarily.
I still hate television. I always will. I don't care what company's on my screen. I still hate television. Anyway, yeah, full commercial now, so I got a moment to breathe her again. Athena, by the way, folks, it doesn't matter whether it's Tokyo Joshi Pro, AEW, Independence, Ring of Honor. Nobody can stop her. Nobody. Who the hell at this point is going to dethrone Athena for this title? If anybody. I know that a couple of Ring of Honor OGs were mentioned, but It's still high speculation because she's constantly been putting in the work.
That's fair.
Of course, to your point, though, in a previous era of Women of Honor, you had champions like Kelly Klein, Thunderbreaker DMD, and of course, Roxy and the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. And as we know, next week, Wednesday, Deonna Purrazzo will go one-on-one with Mariah May, reminding people exactly who the Virtuosa is. As we are back here at Battle of the Belts 10 in our main event here, Ring of Honor Women's World Championship on the line, Red Velvet versus the Fallen Goddess Athena. Up and around, take over T. Harris. Oh, look at that. Hunks Athena across the second rope and might be looking to drive those knees in between the shoulder blades, the Fallen Goddess. Red Velvet right now in control. Up the ropes again. Up and around. Uh-oh, and Athena. Oh! Caught her! Red Velvet caught her too! Ooh.
So close there.
That was a nasty landing on Athena, by the way, landing high on the back of her head and shoulders. Looked like she was trying to transition into a possible pile driver. Instead, got caught with a reverse DDT. And you see Athena right now begging off. This is unlike Athena. And wait a minute. Oh! Drop jaw first in the second turnbuckle pad. And a note, folks, next week, Saturday Live, back-to-back, it's Collision and Rampage. And it's 420 next Saturday, so you know who's showing up. Bro through, Fireman's Carry off the wasteland. Athena, oh man, just again, rolling through again, holding Red Velvet up in the Fireman's Carry position with these wastelands, these steamrollers. Athena stirring up her own formula for success here. Looking for an insult right here. Red Velvet able to counter, hook of the leg, two. Ooh. That's what you get for taking your opponent live. It takes 3 seconds. Cazadora. Oh, man! Athena with the power slam. One arm cover. Two. Look at the leg. No. Great counter off the Cazadora Bulldog attempt by Red Velvet. You see the look on Athena's face, though. I really am starting to sense maybe that she's getting frustrated.
Yeah. She's got to try and keep her cool. She can't let Red Velvet get into her head. The fact that she keeps kicking out. There's a reason why Athena's been champion for almost 500 days. She needs to not let Velvet get the better of her here.
Oh, what a high kick. The flexibility of Red Velvet, I tell you what. Caught her right there on the temple in the air. Big right, rocks Athena again. Not going to win out of her. Oh! There, Red Velvet up to the top rope, hooking the arm. Oh, man, Frankensteiner sorts.
It almost looked like a code red. She just didn't stay connected to it.
And she was looking for that chef's kiss, that kick. Oh, got her that time of that kick, though. To your point, might be looking again for the code red instead, up and around. DDT spiked Athena. Cover, shoot the half. Hook of the leg, 2 new champion, no. Woo. Very, very, very close for Red Velvet. And so much action ahead in the professional wrestling industry, including AEW. Next week, mixed tag team match. Adam Cole and Will Nightingale tagging alongside each other against Brody King, Julia Hart. We got Pac, Daniel Garcia, and Penta taking on Kazuchika Okada and company in a trios match. A preview, of course, of the AEW Continental Championship match that will happen at Dynasty. Also, Taz will broker a meeting with Chris Jericho and his own son Hook. And John Moxley returns as IWGP World Heavyweight Champion after being Tetsuya Naito last night at Windy City Riot. And we'll also hear from Swerve Strickland and Samoa Joe. Off the corner, went for the crossbody. We also got Deonna Purrazzo, the Virtuosa, going one-on-one with Mariah May. And of course, in the main event, it will be Claudio Castagnoli versus Will Ospreay. Athena, though, oh Lord. What are we doing? Oh! Nasty slam down on the floor.
But somehow it seems like it just fired Red Velvet up. Big move from Athena there.
Yeah, well, that's one way to snuff out a rally, potentially. Athena, right now, just dropped Red Velvet where she stood. And Billy Starks right now applauding at rings. Look at Billy Starks' shirt, by the way. Oh, man. Athena Ragdoll and Red Velvet into the LED board again. That is one pissed off falling goddess. Yes.
Throwing Red Velvet back into the ring here.
At this point, you got to imagine we're just an old face away from the win. Athena right now might be looking to hook her up for a power bomb, hoisting her up. Oh, no, wait a minute. I've seen this before. Oh, wait a minute. Attempted sunset flip. Cover. 2. Whoa. And Velvet almost got Athena again. Athena missed the clothesline. Pump kick. Oh, front kick met with a receipt off the friggin' elbow. That friggin' forearm just smacked Red Velvet back into the kitchen. And Athena up to the top rope. The falling goddess may look to fly. Oh, face! Cover 2. That is it. Damn. That old face literally rebounded Red Velvet, almost touching her own toes. Lexi Nair with the call. Athena still our unopposed, unbeaten Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, standing alongside the brand new inaugural Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion. At the end of the day, who's going to stop this duo ruling Ring of Honor? Athena celebrating, of course, with her minion. The minion Overlord stands tall tonight. Take a look at this old face, JJ. Good grief, there's no getting out of that. The launch and the stunner effect off the neck. Athena victorious once again. Wait a minute. Athena, wait, what's she asking? Oh no, Billy, come on, you never was for this. You were above this at one point, Billy. Look at this. Both the Ring of Honor Women's World and Women's World Television Championships, literally right next to each other, face down in the ring. Oh, come on. This is a oh, well, Red Velvet with a big old FU. And Red Velvet finding out Billy Starks and Athena will not take this disrespect lightly. Athena right now teeing on a double team here. She's getting her butt kicked. Again, the face of defiance. And now Billy Starks to the Ring of Honor. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. That's Queen Aminata, and I guarantee you she's pissed off. That's her name. Oh, man. Smashes Athena. Oh, God. A headbutt. Just wiped out Billy Starks. The Queen has come out for revenge, hooking up Athena. Aaron Crash. Well, I guess tonight, Queen Aminata got you.
Yeah,
Someone tells me this is far from over with Queen Aminata and Billy Starks and Red Velvet and Athena. Well, the Fallen Goddess may remain champion, but the Fallen Goddess has fallen, at least for now. Again, next week live Saturday, back-to-back.
We knew they had to do something to show at least a little bit of chink in the armor, Noah.
Well, I mean, someone has to, right? And again, we talk about that fake.
Yeah, I mean,
Queen Aminata has not forgotten that.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. For the Brandon Gay Wrestling, JD Williams, for James Hebert, for Jeff Meacham, I'm Seminole Foster. Thanks for tuning in to our coverage of Battle Belts X and Collision as we immediately are about to transition into the weekly Santa Shenanigans that are open mic night. Thanks for tuning in to this part of the Championship Network presentation. Good stuff, by the way.
We are actually rolling with the opening open mic night right now. No, it was fun having everybody on the call at one point, including a cameo by Tony Khan and the outside ring mat. That was amazing. So, good stuff.
I'm giving him the line once I can. I'm telling you right now, I'm giving him the line once I can.
Oh, you have to. You have to as soon as he shows up. No doubt about it. We are actually rolling with the opening open mic night right now on the other side. So we will see you guys over there right now. Head over to the stream. Open mic night. You do not want to miss the start of this week's episode, folks. I promise. He is Noah Foster. You just saw the ring of J. Williams. With our thanks to Tony Khan and the outside ring mat. I am Jeff Meacham saying good night, everybody.
Damn it.
And the stream. Come on, computer. Having two of them go at the same time is making it hard for me to give me a second, folks.
I'll say you're really testing your bandwidth. I see the link. I'll see you on the other side.
I'll go over here and do it because I'm just that smart.
And there you go. Just cut it off.
All right, brother.